Season opener now just 5 days away. One more exhibition game for Valpo and Paul. An opportunity for the Beacons to show a little more than they showed on Saturday in a disappointing performance. It was a loss. It doesn't mean really that much at all, but I think you'd like to get a win under your belts, and it won't come easy here tonight.
Obviously, a very talented team is coming in here, better than Ashland. Ashland made it to the second round of the Division II tournament. Flagler made it to the Final Four of the D2 tournament. A lot of personal relationships in this one that we'll get to in a little bit, but this is a big game for Valpo. What did they learn? How did they build from the film sessions? They're going to be shorthanded. We'll get to that in a little bit as well. But this is a good bounce-back test for Valpo. And I got to tell you, Todd, I like that Valpo has got this test right now. Loyola played UW Stout last night, won by 50. I don't know what they learned from that game. You're going to see tonight what did Valpo learn from Ashland and what are they going to learn from a very tough game tonight.
Our pregame show being brought to you by Northwest Health. We'll come back, and we're going to have a live chat with Valpo assistant coach, the associate head coach, Luke Orr. He'll join us when we return. We are, I'd say, about 12 minutes away from tip. Back to the Arc in 2 minutes on the Valpo Sports Network.
Live on WVOR 95.1 and streaming at WVORthesource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Why is Culver such a treat for so many families? Here's a hint. This treat is thick and creamy, and everyone can get it any way they like. Our fresh, frozen custard. We craft it in small batches throughout the day to make our guests stay. Shakes, cones, sundaes, concrete mixers, flavor of the day. Oh, and the topping.
Who says you can't please everyone? There's more than one way to dessert at Culver's. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of Hungry Howie's hot, real mozzarella cheese melting over a bed of dough made fresh today. And flavored crust loaded with any combination of our mouth-watering flavored crust flavors. You probably didn't think Irresistible had a sound. Well, it does now. Now get a meal deal for any budget starting at the irresistible price of just $5.99.
Hungry Howie's!
Whether it's buzzer beaters,
puts one up at the buzzer and we go to overtime.
Big celebrations, or an electric atmosphere, we've got it all in the Valley. We've got some of the best. We mean the best.
Women's basketball in the nation.
And the postseason starts here
at Hoops in the Heartland. We'll see you in the Quad Cities.
March 10th through 13th, presented by Grinnell Mutual Insurance. Visit NBCQuadCities.com for ticket information.
Arch Madness.
It's all about the excitement, the fans,
the history,
the big moments.
Shoots with the horn, good!
It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
It's the 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament, March 3rd to March 6th, presented by Valley Sports Indiana. Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
Back at the Athletics Recreation Center, both teams warming up. We promised you a live visit with Associate Head Coach Luke Orr. We bring you that live visit. Luke, great to have you here live with us as we sit about 7 minutes away from tip.
It is great to have you and Todd and Paul and just excited for the game and really excited to have you guys here live.
Hey, let's talk about this matchup. Paul and I have already touched on Flagler is no ordinary Division II team coming in here. Obviously a very talented team you know quite a bit about. What can you tell us?
Well, I mean, they're preseason ranked number 2 in the country. They went to the Final Four last year. Their head coach is a great friend of ours, coached here, and they're a really good team. And we're playing them for a reason because we have to improve every day we get as the season comes up, and we're using this game as a way to get improved. As our guys continue to get healthy, but we're really excited to play a such a good team, and you see a lot of teams that will play exhibitions against teams, Division III teams from Wisconsin or something like that, and win by 60. But we're not doing that. We're going to play good teams and try to get better, so the games that count will continue to get better.
They return a first-team All-American from a year ago, and Jacek Lottie. What can you tell us about him? What's his game like?
Well, he can score the ball, and he's a combo guard, very quick. He does struggle to finish over good size, so hopefully anytime he takes to the basket, but he can get shots off at any time. He put his name in the draft last year and then came back, and very good for them to come back. And he's a good kid too. I got to spend some time with him yesterday and today. He's a good kid. I'm glad Coach Warner has him.
Who will spend most of the time defending him?
Aaron Gordon's going to start off on him, and then we're gonna try to get the ball out of his hands and keep the ball from getting in his hands as much as possible. We have multiple guys on our schedule that's going to be similar to him, like an AJ Green or a Ryan Rollins, like Toledo has. That we don't want him to have the ball that much. So how do we keep the ball out of his hands? So this is a great preparation for playing those type teams.
How about you guys playing tonight without Ben Cricky? How does that change things for you?
Well, you've been to practice. Paul's been to practice. Everything we've done is really centered around Ben and Thomas working together, and they've been phenomenal. And so it changes a lot, but it's also a great opportunity for us to get better with Kev at the 4 more. We don't have a lot of depth at that position. Amazing what losing a guy that averages 32 minutes will do for you. But it really give us an idea, and we can go into this game knowing how we're going to play a little bit better than we did when Ben went down with an ankle injury right off the bat. But he's looking good. He's getting better quickly. So excited for when he gets back and do all that. And I know he's doing everything. He's in the training room 4 times a day, and then he's training at home. So as anybody would suspect, Ben Cricky is working his butt off to be healthy.
Ashland did a good job getting out in transition, kind of spreading the court, making some threes. And I know you're against a team that wants to do some of the same things. How do you stop that here tonight?
Ashland, Todd, was actually very efficient, more even in the half court. Our first 6 possessions defensively, they shot in the last 6 seconds of the shot clock over contested hands, and they hit them all. And so it got us thinking we got to spread out. But Flagler, on the other hand, they will sprint up the floor, and that's what they're trying to do. And then they're a good half-court team, but there's a transition that they have trouble with from full court to half court. So we got to get back and stop them and then guard in the half court, and then they're going to have a lot of cuts and a lot of things like that. But very good offensive team that like to play with a lot of pace.
All right, 1 or 2 more things for us to keep an eye on.
Transition's key. Get back in transition, and offensively, make them guard us, make them adapt to how we play, and not just get in a track meet. We're going to score a lot of points. We don't have to be in a track meet to do it.
It'll be fun to watch. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Todd.
Associate Head Coach Luke Gore joining us live on our pregame show, brought to you by Northwest Health. Paul and I will get you set to go. Starting lineups and opening tip are coming up next. We're back after this 2-minute timeout here on the Valpo Sports Network.
Preferred 4-1 over any other orthopedic practice in the region, Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute offers the specialized bone, joint, and muscle care needed to keep you in motion. Our world-class providers serve as the official team physicians for Valparaiso University, and we have proudly delivered specialized, experienced care throughout Northwest Indiana for more than 50 years. To learn more about Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute, visit lbji.com.
Minutes still matter when it comes to medical emergencies. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, headache, high fever, and other emergencies need fast medical care. So please, don't put off getting care in an emergency. Northwest Health has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. Visit northwesthealthercare.com or call 911 in an emergency.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Just moments away from tipping it off here at the Athletics Recreation Center. Starting lineups about to be announced. Starting lineups are being brought to you by Allegiance Credit Union. Starting with the starting lineup for the Saints of Flagler. They'll start Chase Fiddler to forward, a 6'5 freshman out of Huntsville, Alabama. Outstanding three-point shooter. A lot of these guys are listed as freshmen that actually played last year, but since it didn't count, they're still being listed as freshmen. Jalen Barr starts at a forward, a sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. He was the conference's Defensive Player of the Year. Averages 9.5 points and nearly 8 rebounds a game. Chris Metzger, outstanding big man in the middle. A sixth-year program guy, again, out of Plantation, Florida, back to the basket type player, averages 12 points and better than 6 rebounds a game. Their backcourt, the point man tonight will be Curtis Lewis, a 5'11 senior from Kansas City. He's a transfer from Rockhurst, where he was an all-conference player in the GLVC a year ago. And then the guy we talked about at the shooting guard, 6'2 senior Jacek Lottie out of Aurora, Colorado. He actually played a couple years at Arkansas Little Rock. He was the player of the year in the league. Averaged better than 24 points and 6 rebounds a game. And he will be one of the better guards, Paul, we see all year long.
You know, I want to make an interesting point here, Todd, that Luke Gore is saying that Aaron Gordon is going to start out on Lottie. Aaron Gordon's in the starting lineup because Ben Krikke is out. So if Ben Krikke was playing, Gordon would presumably be coming off the bench. Who would be the primary defender in that situation? Interesting to me that the first guy off the bench from the opener is going to be the guy guarding the top player. Obviously, Aaron Gordon, the most experienced player on this Valpo roster. Just interesting that he draws that assignment, knowing that he's in the starting lineup because Krikke is out tonight.
Sure, and Valpo obviously goes a lot smaller. Krikke at 6'9", out. Aaron Gordon at 6'3", in. Changes Valpo positionally, obviously. And here are the Valpo starters. Basically start 3 guards, along with Taylor, who will play the 4, and Kithier, who will play the 5. The Valpo 3 guards. First one out, Trevor Anderson, 6'3 senior from Stevens Point, Wisconsin, I should say. Of course, the transfer at Wisconsin. He is also technically a 6th-year player. The other 2 guards, we mentioned Aaron Gordon, the senior from Indianapolis, another 6th-year player. And he spent, obviously, 2 years at Seton Hall, sat out, now his 3rd year at Valpo. Sheldon Edwards comes off the big game, the sophomore out of West Palm Beach. 32 in the opening preseason game, including 7 threes. Up front, Kevion Taylor, the senior from Milwaukee, transfer from Winona State, 13 in the opener. And Thomas Kithier, a double-double. The Michigan State transfer had 16 points and 10 rebounds, and really drew the praise from the Valpo coaches with the way that he played against Ashland. Tonight's starting lineup sponsored again by Allegiance Credit Union. Allegiance now offering up to $400 for vehicle refinancing and $200 for new student accounts. Visit allegiance.org for more information.
2 points, Todd. Thomas played really well. Loddick said immediately after the game, we didn't get him the ball enough.
7 of 8 from the field.
And felt like he didn't get the ball enough. Sheldon Edwards is a guy who admitted after the game that he maybe shot a bit too much, feeling the energy of the crowd his first time playing at the Arc here. Be curious to see if there's a effort to get the ball into Thomas a bit more, and if Sheldon is a bit more conservative with some of his shots that he's going to take.
Well, and especially without Krikke, if the ball's going inside, it's probably going inside to Kithier. By the way, a little prayer at half court. Of course, these coaches go way back. Even before Chad Warner was at Valpo. The reason why he was at Valpo was because of his friendship with Matt Loddick.
You know, they met in a hotel gym.
That's correct, yeah. That was at the Final Four, and struck up a friendship. And then when Matt became head coach, well, he looked for somebody with head coaching experience. And Chad Warner had been a successful NAIA head coach. Chad had spent time as a Division I assistant coach. Seemed like the perfect guy to bring on staff. And Chad was really integral in Matt Loddick sort of developing as a head coach. Took a lot of things he learned from Chad And certainly with an opportunity now, Chad having success at Flagler and looking to play some Division I programs. In fact, last year they played Central Michigan and won handily, and played North Florida and won handily as well. So their last 2 games against Division I teams were relatively lopsided victories.
Just another note on their relationship. They are members of a weekly Bible study online. They are very close with one another. One of the reasons why they're playing this game is because Chad said to Matt, I can't get games. No one will play us after those wins that you talked about last year. Matt said, come and play us. Come and challenge us. We want this game.
All right, we are set to go. Metzger wins the tip, and we are underway. Lottie gives up again, guarded by Gordon. Metzger out high to Lewis. And now here's Lottie driving in on Kithier. Flipped it up. Mo Metzger there for the tip. No. Kithier battles and wins that rebound. And it's Valpo ball. Anderson will run the point. The Wisconsin transfer. Actually played here 5 years ago when he was a member of Wisconsin Green Bay. Taylor top of the key, gives it up to Edwards. Edwards one dribble. Now it's Anderson. They go to Taylor in the post. Backs his way down, and he got fouled on the play. That's a tough assignment for Lottie, and he picks up an early foul. And obviously, that's the one guy they can ill afford to get in foul trouble.
Kevion Taylor talked after the Ashland game about the concept of being a Division II player playing in these games and how you've got nothing to lose and you want to play free, and they let Ashland do that.
Inbound to Kithier. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards off a ball screen. Now they get it down low to Kithier. Let's see if he backs Metzger in. He does. Brings it out high, Gordon. Gordon. And now Taylor driving, floating. No. Got a good look. Metzger grabs the rebound, and back comes Lewis. Lewis turned away. Now he backs it up and gets it right back. Hands it off to Barr. Around the perimeter, Lottie. Now Barr drives in underneath, spins in, went up, couldn't finish, rebounded Taylor. And we're scoreless through the first minute 15, and Anderson will walk it up for Valpo.
2 possessions, 2 good contested looks at the basket. Valpo playing good interior defense.
Gordon nearly lost it, got to the corner. Edwards, good look for 3, and that's around and out. And the rebound to Barr, and here comes Lottie in the open court. Now he picked up by Taylor, who backed off, and they get a break. He missed the open 3, another rebound for Kithier, and back comes Anderson. So shots not flying in like they did against Ashland to start this ball game. Kithier came to the lane, turned away, backs it up to Taylor. Taylor threw a ball screen, came to the head of the circle. Now off to Gordon, out high Anderson, down low Taylor. Taylor on the block with a big size advantage, brought it out high Anderson. Open triple is in. Trevor Anderson, first basket of the game. It's a 3.
And a good basket because it came off a good pass. Valpo, a lot of their interior passing has been a little sloppy and not in the shooting pockets. That one was, and Anderson knocked it down.
Lewis drives under to Barr. Barr brought it back out high to Lewis. Valpo recovers defensively. High post Metzger. Metzger hands it off to Lottie. They trap him on the perimeter. Now he drives, spin dribble, dumped it underneath to Metzger with a pretty pass, and he laid it in.
Really nice court vision by Lottie on that one. Knew that the drive wasn't there, knew that he was being double-teamed, and that someone was going to be open. A really nice interior pass.
Anderson out of the circle, driving off right side to Gordon. Gordon coming down the lane, brought it out to Edwards. Now Taylor, open 3 from the corner. That's no good. And Valpo getting good looks. Lewis the rebound. He drives all the way to the head of the circle, brought it back out high left side to Fiddler. He holds and backs it up 30 feet from the hoop. Now out near the center circle, 3 minutes in, it's 3-2 Valpo. Fiddler has lost the dribble. Metzger holds top of the key. Anderson got knocked down, got back up. They go backdoor to Lottie, he'll lay it in. Boy, 2 backdoor plays. Lottie gets this basket 4-3 in favor of Flagler.
The sign of an experienced team playing together, getting some of these backdoor looks.
Anderson out of the circle, threw a ball screen, out high Edwards, a shot fake, double team now on the perimeter as he put it on the deck, brought it back out to Anderson. Anderson hands it off Gordon. Gordon threw a ball screen, brought it back out Anderson, open 3, Trevor Anderson, 2 for 2. Boy, he gets a good look. You got to feel good about that if you're Valpo. He's hit 2 in a row, and Valpo up 6-4. Driving Metzger, and Valpo fell asleep. Kithier got beaten, no help. And Metzger got an easy one, and that ties it up at 6. Kithier into the forecourt. Well, that pass was loose. Off the deflection, Kithier got it back, brought it out high, Anderson. Anderson driving. They go down low, Kithier. Kithier on the block. Backs in. Came up short. Good defense from Metzger. The rebound pulled down by Lottie. He's driving, and Kithier the foul. He took the foul to prevent the break. And that will take us to a break. 15:47 left here in the first. 6 apiece back in 60 seconds on the Valpo Sports Network.
You work hard for your money. We know you do. With that same work ethic, Allegis Credit Union has been serving the very same hard-working Northwest Indiana community residents for over 50 years. There is no better place to go for your financial needs, such as new and used vehicle loans, personal loans, Visa credit cards, and home equity loans. We are here to help you get that loan you deserve. Make it easy by simply applying for your loan online at allegis.org or stop into the Allegis office nearest you. Not only can Allegis offer affordable payments, but also extra benefits, such as a fast application process and no payments for 90 days. Come to a place where we take care of hardworking community people like you. Visit allegis.org for more information today. That is allegis.org. Contact Allegis for more information on the 90-day no payment option. Membership required for loan disbursement.
This is such a blow to invest. Do it right now.
It takes courage to face up to things like volatile markets and Wall Street money traps. If you're unsure, worried, or losing sleep about your money, do something about it. Call Joe Murphy and the team at Murphy Wealth Management, proudly serving the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities at 800-930-5905. Again, call 800-930-5905.
Now, Valpo's got 2 threes, but Flagler 3 at the rim. And Valpo's interior defense, although they contested some, but Flagler's getting the ball inside Paul probably a little too easily.
Well, some of those backdoor cuts there, and obviously the last Metzger basket, Valpo just got hung up coming back defensively, trying to figure out where to go. And this is, again, we talk about Flagler wants to run a little bit more than what Ashland did. They're going to go in transition, and they saw weakness, and they went right to the basket. Todd, Joe Hedstrom's going to check in right now, and here's a guy who did not play well against Ashland. And I don't know that a guy like Joe Hedstrom is going to play particularly well against a team like Ashland that doesn't have a lot of big guys. He's going to be challenged here against Roberts, another big body. This might be a better indication of his skill set, given that he's got a bigger guy to battle against in this game.
Cole Roberts, a transfer from Georgia College. He's had a big-time career driving to the basket and a big-time move and a basket. And that was Jalen Barr, who makes it 8-6, and that's Hedstrom puts it on the dribble. He's hit 4 baskets at the rim for Flagler. Here's Edwards, yet to get going here tonight. Gives it up to Taylor, right wing. Now Anderson. Anderson starts to drive, free throw line. Bounces baseline, Edwards. Shot fake. Dribble drive. Got all the way in underneath. Spinning. Brought it back out high. Open 3, Gordon. That's off the mark. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Barr. This will stay with Valpo.
Valpo has taken 7 shots. Todd, 6 of them have been three-pointers. Against a team, a Division II team, you'd imagine they'd be able to have a little bit of physicality advantage getting inside, but you look at a guy like Roberts out there, and it is going to be hard to get into the basket against him.
Well, they're getting good looks. You got to start making the shots, though. Inbound to Hedstrom. Hands it off to Edwards. Left side, Anderson. Top of the key, Taylor. Shot clock at 12. On the right side, Gordon. Gordon off a ball screen to Taylor, to Anderson. Now Edwards. Shot fake. Pull up, 15-footer, and he got fouled. And 2 free throws coming for Sheldon Edwards. But Sheldon's being very patient.
Yeah.
You can see that. He's passed up some looks here.
And you wonder, again, I'm sure that was a point. I mean, Matt Loddick in the post-game press conference, Todd, almost was talking directly to Sheldon when he was talking about maybe not taking some of those early shots or deep shots or whatever. And you're seeing Sheldon kind of heed that advice, but maybe a little too passive in this one so far.
Well, he did make 7 of 14 threes. You'll really take that every game. Obviously, you figure, well, if you take just the good ones, maybe you would have been 7 for 10. As he knocks down the free throw and cuts it to 1 at 8-7.
And that's a good point, because I can think of at least 3 that he took that he should not, that were ill-advised, that he should not have taken. So from decent looks in that game, he was 7 of 11.
This one rims out, so it remains a 1-point lead for Flagler. They bring Spence Bain in the game. Guy who made 25 threes in a shortened season a year ago. They come off the bench with guys who really can shoot it. Bain is one of them. And Bain is guarded by Anderson on the perimeter. You also Colin Baker, and he's a transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson, another Division I transfer. They've got a handful of them on their team. Here's Bain. Bain driving on Anderson, cut off. Now he gets it back. Shot clock winding down, and they do not get it off. Good defense by Valpo on that possession. Brian Tolfree in, excuse me. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, they made Flagler work, and every time it looked like there was a possible shot that was going to be there, they covered up on defense a little bit and took away the passing lane to get the ball inside. Really excellent defense. There was only one moment where it looked like Hedstrom got beat for a second, but he recovered, and Valpo again forces a shot clock violation. Did not see a lot of elongated defensive possessions against Ashland last week.
Valpo goes to the bench. DeVario is in, and Darius DeVario comes right in, misses the shot. The rebound grab and a foul call. As that rebound was grabbed by Kithier, and he got fouled.
Here's an interesting one about DeVario. Is he's in right now without Anderson. They played a lot together against Ashland, and Anderson handled the ball most of the time. DeVario did not, and that's something that has not been happening in practice. DeVario's been the one handling the ball.
Kithier's free throw is in, and we're tied up. So you'll see Anderson, by the way, play stretches of about 5.5 to 6 minutes a game. Matt Loddick talked about that Trevor is banged up. He's not 100%. He's also got that older body, 6 years of college basketball, and he thinks he's best at about 6-minute stretches. So 6 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 6 minutes on, etc. Kithier makes both free throws. Valpo leads. Kithier had a double-double in the first exhibition game. He's got 3 rebounds in the early going here tonight. Here's Bain, guarded by DeVario. Brought it out high. Lottie, Bain, around the perimeter. Good job again by Valpo defensively. Shot clock winding down. Ball goes to Bain. Lottie, can he get it off? He barely beats the shot clock. Off the back iron. The rebound, though, controlled by Flagler. The pass knocked free, though. They scramble. Bain comes up with it, and they keep it with Baker. And brought it back out high. Shot clock at 10. Shot clock now down to 5. That was Collier who backs it out. Lottie a fadeaway 3, and this time he hits it. All right, what defense by Valpo, but they couldn't grab a rebound, and then the second prayer 3 was knocked in, and it's 11-9 Flagler.
You got to tip your hat to Lottie. He can hit NBA range shots. We expect to see him in an NBA camp next year.
DeVario to Gordon in the post. Kithier. Kithier starts to back in. Gives up the dribble to Gordon. Now DeVario. DeVario to the right wing. Hands it off to Edwards. Edwards off the ball screen, top of the key. Now starts to drive. DeVario. He goes baseline all the way inside. Brought it out. Gordon. Wide open 3. That's no good. And Aaron Gordon struggling to make a shot for Valpo. Got a good look again. Lottie driving all the way inside on DeVario, and a foul called.
DeVario got his body into him a little bit. I thought it looked clean for a second. Then Sheldon came from the backside and blocked the shot.
Well, we saw this last year. At times, Aaron Gordon just can't find the basket. And for him to be a successful offensive player, he's got to make open shots. That was his strength when he came in. And at times, shot the ball great in his first year at Valpo. It was inconsistent a year ago. Lottie with 2 shots. Valpo had a great possession, got a wide open look, and couldn't make it. Lottie misses the free throw. Valpo going to the bench. Edwards coming out.
So now Anderson back in. So now the 2 point guards in together. And Loddick had told me at one point this week after the Ashland game that when these two guys are in together, he wants to see DeVario handle the ball.
Yeah.
He wants to see him be the one who's kind of dictating what's going on and get Anderson in space. Obviously, we've seen Anderson with 2 3-pointers already. Can DeVario now distribute? And he's going to bring the ball up here, and this is something that Loddick really did want to see tonight.
12-9 in favor of Flagler after split free throws from Lottie. Right wing Taylor. Now DeVario. Out high, Gordon. Around the perimeter to Anderson. Anderson threw a ball screen, driving. Came baseline, brought it back out high to Kithier. Kithier fakes the handoff, and now he drives. Skips to the corner. Taylor open 3, and that is no good. Valpo simply is missing wide open 3-point shots. They're 2 of 9, and they trail by 3. Lottie. Back it out high, Collier. Collier 1 dribble. Looking inside. Nothing's there. Pop it outside. And now it's Lottie. Lottie off a ball screen. He's driving. Double team. Pass deflected. Now brought out high to Baker. Baker a shot fake. Steps over for 3. That's no good. Another rebound, Kithier. And back comes Valpo. DeVario looking to drive. Back it up, Kithier. Kithier coming down the lane. And an offensive foul. And that's his second with 11:36 to go here in the first half. And Kithier is going to spend some time on the bench as he's picked up 2 fouls, and his turnover takes us to a timeout. 11:36 to go here in the first half. 12-9 Flagler. We're back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
Imagine this. Golden crispy fries with just the right amount of salt, dipped in your favorite sauce. You're thinking about McDonald's, aren't you? Make your McDonald's fried dreams a reality and pair them with your fave sandwich for just $3. Choose a bacon cheeseburger, McDouble, or hot and spicy McChicken. Add any size soft drink for $1 or a medium frozen Coke beverage for $1.69. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Yo, this is your cup holder talking. The little round thing between your car seats. Now, I normally have a nice cold bottle of Mountain Dew in me, but at the moment, I'm empty. That's right, no Mountain Dew. Nothing in here but a couple of quarters and a dime. A fully capable cup holder like me just carrying your loose change? Look, I'm not made for loose change. I'm made to keep Mountain Dew within reach at all times, just inches from your hand. So find the store already. Grab some Dew, toss it back, then place that bottle where it belongs. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
Well, 12-9, and Valpo's problems, Paul, are pretty evident. They can't make a shot. Good dribble penetration. The ball is moving well. That Kithier offensive foul was the first turnover through 8.5 minutes. But if you can't make an open shot, it's tough to win games in today's college basketball world.
You know, defensively, Valpo has looked better today than they did on Saturday. Offensively, Todd, it's a new story, new characters, but the same result, right? This is a team that's just struggling to score right now. And part of it, Todd, is, look, they've taken 10 shots. 8 of them have been 3-pointers.
I think 9. Oh, yeah, 8. 2 of 8 now.
They just changed. I saw originally. So getting the ball inside is something that you feel like they need to do. Now you're going to have Kithier out of the game. You're going to put, and here's an interesting one. Preston Reedinger is in with 11:36 left in the first half. Todd, he played really good minutes down the stretch against Ashland, and it'll be curious to see what he brings them right now. Hedstrom also in, if they're going to try to get the ball established inside.
All right, Flagler basketball. Jack Bucknight is in for the first time, and he has it in the corner. Brought it back out high, Lewis. Back to Bucknight, a deep 3. That rims out, and the rebound controlled by Taylor. Taylor, Anderson, and Rittinger. 3 guards for Valpo. Here's Edwards looking to drive. Came to the lane, spins into a double team, nearly lost it. They go down, and Valpo does turn it over. Bucknight comes out with the loose ball. That's Hedstrom who lost it, so Hedstrom out there now, and he'll play bigger minutes. He's a huge body out there for Valpo. Bucknight. Back it out high. Collier. Collier gives it up to Lewis. Lewis looks to drive. He's cut off. Now Collier launches a 3. That's good. And see Flagler making some perimeter shots and Valpo not. And Flagler leads 15-9, and the natives getting a little restless. Ridinger for Valpo. Back into the forecourt.
Be nice if they could get the ball inside and establish an inside touch to Hedstrom here.
He's posting deep. They don't get on the ball. Taylor gives it up to Anderson. Left side, Edwards. Wide open three. That's good. Sheldon Edwards got a clean look and knocked it in.
That was pretty. That looked a lot like his shots the other night. He was able to catch it, turn into space, hit the shot. Great look from Sheldon.
Here's Lewis. Driving down the lane. Wide open and an easy one for Lewis.
As good as Valpo's defense has been, Todd, a lot of these lanes have been there. It's the third basket that Flagler's had where they just parted the Red Sea and have been able to go right down the center of the defense. They found a hole in the Beacons' approach.
Ridinger to Taylor. And now Anderson. Anderson right of the circle. Hedstrom goes down low. They get it to Taylor. A shot fake. Dribble drive into the lane. He got fouled before the shot. It'll be sideline out of bounds for Valpo. They get set to bring Troy Woodyard in.
This is Emile.
That is. Game. You're right. That is Emile Friesvillian, who is coming in. Now, Lennox says he's had his first full practice in about a year and a half.
And Hedstrom, again, probably just with where he's at, limited to spurts of playing time. So Emile is in, and it's good to see him on the floor, Todd.
Edwards looks to drive, through a ball screen. And now he just turned it over, got sloppy with it. Lewis, the easy steal. Now they back it out high. That's Bain. Now Lewis. He launches a three. Now they fight for the rebound, and Anderson comes up with it for Valpo. They also have Slim in the game. Guy who can make three-point shots as well. Anderson looks to drive. He probes to the lane. Fadeaway shot. That's around and out. And the rebound pulled down by Slim.
Let's be clear. That's Lawrence Slim for Flagler, not Slim Young for Valpo.
Valpo comes up with a steal. Edwards thought about the three. Instead, he's going to the hoop. And he had it blocked off the backboard on a spectacular play by Barr. Faulknight comes up with it. Drives all the way in. Backs his way down. Threw it out high to Lewis. Lewis gives it up to Bain. And now he looks to drive. Dumps it to Slim. Slim in underneath. He'll lay it in. Layups for Flagler, and they lead 19-12.
That's now 12 points in the paint for the Saints in this game.
Riedinger in the forecourt. Right side, Anderson. They go down to Friesvillian. He backs his way down. All the way underneath. He put it up. He missed the shot right at the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Flagler. Pass knocked free by Emile. And going to save it is Anderson, and he got run over and a foul called. Trevor Anderson slow to get up. The Valpo offense a little slow themselves. We've got a timeout. 7:53 to go in the first half. And Valpo's down 19-12. We're back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
All right.
There's no need to fear. The First Source Bank mobile app is here. As fast as a mobile deposit. Built to pay bills instantaneously. Powered to balance budgets. And with a simple tap, a call is placed for that personal touch. All this power is disguised as a mild-mannered app on your phone, ready to fight for your financial freedom.
Arch Madness.
It's all about the excitement, the fans,
the history,
the big moments.
Shoots at the horn. Good!
It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
It's the 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament, March 3rd to March 6th, presented by Bally Sports Indiana. Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Valpo's given up 12 paint points. They have none themselves. And, Paul, unless you're red hot from the perimeter, if you're not getting layups, it's tough to win the game.
I mean, they're just not doing well offensively right now. Defensively, there have been some spurts. There have been some flashes. But there's also been a lot of breakdowns as well. They're just not playing very well tonight. I thought they played decent at times against Ashland. They're just struggling here. And now with Kithier off the floor, and you have, obviously, Cricky is out, this is a very interesting lineup that, I mean, I've been to a handful of practices, Todd. You've been to a handful of practices. I don't know that I've seen.
Well, once Emil's out there, it's a lineup.
Yeah, it certainly has not been. But even reading her with the ones here has been it's an interesting look here for Valpo.
Here's Anderson, right of the circle. Friesvillian sets the screen. Ball around the perimeter. Taylor didn't take the open perimeter shot. Now it's Gordon. Gordon threw a ball screen, driving, got cut off, nearly lost it, and he got bailed out. Boy, that was not a pretty 20 seconds for Valpo, but a foul called.
Todd, I want to ask you about this. This is a criticism that Valpo had the other night where they went so long in the second half without getting called for a team foul at 6-2 in Flagler here. Is that a product of Valpo just not being aggressive on defense and not being called for fouls?
Yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes no, but I don't think that's an issue. I'd rather have a team that fouls less than more.
Yeah.
Gordon driving and had it knocked away and out of bounds. And Valpo keeps it with 13 on the shot. You know, with this lineup, no Kith here, obviously no Cricky here today. Who steps up and makes a shot?
I think we got to look for Taylor with that quick release on the three-pointer.
Ball goes to the corner. Tough pass. Great save by Anderson. Shot clock at 8. He skips it back over Riedinger. Now Taylor, a deep three. That's no good. That was not a high percentage shot, but the shot clock was winding down. Lottie grabs the rebound. He drives all the way in. Got all the way to the basket. Scooped it up. Metzger, he laid it in. And Matt Lottie gets that out. 7:05 to go here in the first half. They're down 21-12. And Kithier's going to come back in with 2 fouls. Here's a good move. Edwards trying to get Edwards a breather here. And there's just not a lot of offensive options. And Matt Lottie realized that he's going to let Kithier play with 2 fouls. I think if there's ever a time to play a guy with 2 fouls in the first half, it's in an exhibition game.
Yeah, and obviously,
see if he can play with, in the situation.
I go back to a lot of times when Alec Peters would pick up a second foul, they would let him play through that and get him used to getting on the floor and making sure that you don't commit that third foul. You want to be able to stack that experience here and get Kithier in there. This is going to be a big 7-minute stretch here for Valpo.
No matter the job at hand, Gastonia Tractor has the John Deere equipment with the power to take it on. Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, Gastonia Tractor has the mowers, tractors, and implements you need. Find a location near you at castrac.com. That's castrac.com. Valpo now 3 of 15 from the field. All their baskets have been threes.
And it's been a minute since they've had one. I mean, it's been they've struggled. They're 0 for the last 4. It's been 3:09 since Valpo scored a point. Obviously, Anderson hit those 2 early threes, but it has been a wasteland offensively for Valpo since.
One of their last 10 since those 2 Anderson threes. Here's Anderson now looking to drive, cut off, and a foul called. And maybe Valpo can make some hay at the free throw line as they are in the bonus. So 1-1 for Anderson.
They shot 9 of 14 from the free throw line against Ashland, and Taylor was 3 of 6, and Anderson split his 2 against Ashland.
Anderson makes the free throw. 7 of Valpo's 13 from the Wisconsin transfer Trevor Anderson. Valpo down 21-13. Now it's 21-14. Let's see if they can get some stops. Lottie with it now. 9 points and 4 rebounds for Lottie in the early going. Gives it off to Metzger. Metzger on the dribble. Kithier gives him a little space. Hands it off to Barr. Now around the perimeter, Fiddler. Shot clock at 10. Fiddler cut off. Step back 3 from Fiddler is good. A great shooter is Fiddler. That's his first 3. The lead is up to double digits for the first time. Here's Anderson to Edwards. Edwards with Lottie on him. He scoops under to Kithier. Back it out high, Taylor. Taylor waits. Went to Kithier, who slipped and went down and went right past him and out of bounds. Matlotic says he got tripped, but not the call.
They're clearly trying to get him going inside. Kithier's only taken one shot so far. He missed that one. He's made the 2 free throws. He's got 4 rebounds. He's played well when he's been in there defensively, trying to get him established offensively. As Valpo right now has got no points in the paint.
Step back 3, no good from Lottie. The rebound to Anderson. Anderson looks to drive. He hands it off to Gordon. Gordon coming down the lane. Beautiful move. He scooped it in. Aaron Gordon on the board with a good take to the basket with the left hand. 24-16. Fiddler has it out high. Covered up by Edwards. Now to Metzger. Metzger facing up. One dribble. Hands to Fiddler. A deep 3 again. That's no good. Long rebound, though. Controlled by Flagler. Metzger hands it off. Now he gets it right back from Bain. Metzger free throw line goes out underneath to Fiddler. Brought it back out high. Driving Toll-Free. He floats it up. No. He gets his own rebound. They fight for it, though. The loose ball to Anderson, and back comes Valpo.
Good defense again from Valpo, being aggressive.
Taylor driving. Dumped it underneath. And a foul called on the pass. And Kevion Taylor is going to get a 1-and-1.
Again, this will be good for Taylor to go to the line. He struggled against Ashland. Again, only 3 of 6, and you feel like he looks the kind of guy who's going to get to the line a lot, right? Because he can kind of play a couple different positions. He's going to be a guy who can drive. He's someone who's going to get a lot of opportunities. You want to see him make them.
And he does make the front end here. Kevion Taylor has his first point. All the Valpo points have come from the starters. They start to inch back in. It's 24-17 with 5:05 to go in the half. Next one from Taylor. That's good. Those 2 free throws looked confident.
Yes. So you want to see him string together some defensive stops here.
Bain, a 3 on the move. No. Rebound Kithier, and back comes Anderson. Valpo down 6. They've scored the last 4. Anderson to Taylor. Out high Gordon. Gordon on the move. Got it to Taylor underneath. Double team there. Tried to lob it up, and the ball was knocked free. Never really had control of it. They race it back to Fiddler. Fiddler right underneath. Now pulls up as he backs it out. Missed the shot, and the rebound controlled by Taylor. Caught it right underneath the basket, so he took 2 dribbles to the baseline and missed the turnaround shot, and back comes Anderson for Valpo. Kithier pops out right of the circle. Kithier hands it off Anderson. Tries to turn the corner, tried to dump it to Kithier, but he stopped coming, and the ball got turned over, and back comes Lottie. Lottie crossover dribble. Good job by Taylor staying with him. And they back it up to Bain. Here's Fiddler. And they lose Lottie, and he lays it in.
It's another defensive breakdown where they've been able to get inside and just part that Red Sea. Another backdoor pass there. And the previous possession, you saw Anderson thought Kithier was going to kind of complete the route, and Kithier stopped short. Some A.J. Green action there.
Edwards double team. Back it out Gordon. Gordon through a screen. Looks to drive, had it knocked free. Got it back. Shot clock down to 10. Now it's Edwards. Edwards fakes. He's double teamed. He got poked and a foul called. Sheldon Edwards is going to get a 1-and-1, and we are going to get a timeout. 3:35 to go in the half. Flagler up 8, 26-18. We're back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
For award-winning jumbo wings, bigger beers, and better food and drink values all week long. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. We're so much more than wings. Enjoy wraps, salads, subs, seafoods, quesadillas, amazing appetizers, and awesome daily lunch food and drink specials. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub at 501 North Silhavy in Valparaiso and online at wingsetc.com.
Terry's Discount Windows is a local family-ran Christian business serving the Valparaiso community since 2003. They specialize in windows, siding, doors, and more. Terry's Discount Windows has been voted 6 straight years the Post-Tribune Neighbor's Choice Award for Best Window and Siding Company. Terry's also has been voted twice the Times Best of the Region. Terry sells the best quality and most energy-efficient windows and siding on the market today. Call Terry's at 219-476-0400 for a free in-home estimate, or visit them online at terrysdiscountwindows.com. Mention Valpo Crusaders and receive additional savings.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Todd Ickow back with Paul Oren. We've got 3:35 to go in the half. Valpo making some free throws, trying to creep back in this game. But it's pretty simple here. It's paint points, Paul. Flagler getting a lot of shots right at the rim. 16 points in the paint. They've come on either layups or dunks. I think 7 layups and a dunk on those 16 paint points. Valpo's getting very little at the rim at all.
Well, and look at this, too. Flagler has 8 assists right now and 11 made baskets. Valpo only has 4 made baskets. So Flagler's got double the amount of assists than Valpo has made field goals. Just, again, a show of how much Valpo is struggling. Trey Woodyer going to come in the game here. Here's a guy that maybe you'd like to see make some plays. He played 11 minutes on Saturday and didn't record a single stat. No shot attempt, no rebound, no assist, no foul, no turnover. 11 minutes of bland mashed potatoes on the floor. You'd like to see him do a little bit something in this game.
Free throw good by Sheldon Edwards. He's got 5. Now he's got 6. Valpo is making up some ground at the free throw line. Back down to 6 with 3:30 to go first half, and Lewis has it in the forecourt. Out high, Tolfree. Now around the perimeter, Lewis. Lewis to Tolfree. And he backs it up. Collier. Fiddler. He backs it up under good defense by Anderson. The shot clock at 10. Here's Fiddler to Lewis. Tolfree in the corner. Nowhere to go. Now to Lewis. Drives in on Edwards. Cut off. Spinning. Good defense, Sheldon Edwards. Fadeaway shot. It's coming up way short. It's a shot clock violation. And that was one of Sheldon Edwards' best defensive possessions of his Valpo career.
Just stayed with him the entire time, never bit on any of the fakes, and stayed right there as the shot went up. Edwards made it difficult, couldn't get the shot up. Shot clock violation, Valpo's second of the game.
Anderson, deep on the left side, Edwards. Kithier ahead of the key. He hands it off to Anderson. Now it's Edwards, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Ball goes on the left wing to Gordon. He came to the lane, off to Edwards. Now it's Anderson, open 3 from the top. No, back iron, but that was another good look. And Lewis comes down with the rebound. He weaves his way through traffic, came all the way to the baseline, turned away by Edwards, and he backs it up. Now Fiddler. Slim. Collier gives it up to Lewis. Toll-free baseline drive. Around the perimeter. Collier launches a 3, and he knocks it in. And there's Valpo misses a wide-open 3. And on the other end, Collier hits a 3, and the lead to 9 with 2:10 to go in the half.
Woodyard got a little bit lost in the defensive rotation there, and that allowed Collier to have the open look.
Here's Edwards, weaves to the baseline, double team there. He brought it back out high. Gets it to Kithier in the post. Kithier, good spin move, backs in, scoring and the foul. And that's what Valpo wants to see from Thomas Kithier. Back to the basket, beat your man, 3-point opportunity.
And a really nice move underneath, was able to drop his shoulder and scoot around, and then just a really nice kind of curl up to draw the body contact, make his body available for the contact, and have the ball in a place where it couldn't be blocked. Excellent, heady move by Kithier, and this is everything we've heard about him, that he can make intelligent moves. He's got great footwork under the basket now. Finally gets the first points in the paint for Kithier. He's got 5 rebounds already, and he's played about 4 or 5 minutes with 2 fouls. He's playing excellent right now.
Kithier's free throw is good. So on his way perhaps for another double-double. We'll certainly see. He does have 5 rebounds. Finally gets a field goal, and he's got 5 and 5 right now. Valpo to within 6. Ball goes down low. Slim spinning, lefty runner, no. Another rebound, Kithier. Under a minute 35 to go in the first half. Anderson to Kithier in the forecourt. Now out high left side, Sheldon Edwards. Came to the head of the key. Pulls up with a deep 3 and knocks it in. Came around a ball screen and drilled the triple. And a timeout from Chad Warner as Valpo's cut it to 3. And Sheldon Edwards, 2 of 3 from deep. Maybe now he's got to get more shots. It was before too many shots maybe, but now with everybody else struggling from the perimeter, his shot looks so confident right now.
And look, every one of those shots that he took, with the exception of 3 against Ashland, was from a confident perspective. They weren't always the best shots, but they were always confident. He has, I've talked to him a lot in the offseason. What have you done from freshman year to sophomore year? And he just said, look, I know I've put in the work. I know it's my time to step forward, because he knows that he's put in that work. And you're seeing the confidence with his shot a little bit. We saw flashes last year. We talked about this a couple weeks ago on the podcast. That game against Bradley was so good. He really can be an excellent scorer for them. And if he shoots with confidence, you're going to see that.
Out high left side, Toll-free. And a foul coming on Valpo. Trey Woodyard.
There you go.
He will get in the score column today, or on the stat sheet today. Taylor in, Woodyard out.
Woodyard's first official stat comes 13 minutes into his playing career at Valpo, and it's a foul.
Hedstrom in, by the way, late first half. Kithier with the 2 fouls will sit the rest of this half. Here's Bucknight. Drives in on Anderson, cut off. And now the ball goes right inside to Slim and off the glass and in, but they move the ball really well. And Slim, the sophomore from the Netherlands, makes it a 5-point lead with a minute to go in the first half. Taylor on the left wing. Baseline drive. Dumped it underneath. Hedstrom went up and got fouled. And there's where Joe at 7-1. You want to just go up right through the contact and score. He does get 2 free throws out of it.
Again, to your point, Todd, when you get the ball and you're under the basket and you're that open, you want to just be able to jump up and slam it. Now, the one thing is he's 7-1. He's got to go a little bit lower to pick up that drop pass that was in there. And even by the time he got the ball up to where he could dunk it, their contact had been made.
His free throw, well, that looked good. And the 7-footer knocks it in. And Diavario coming in for Valpo. Anderson comes out. I think it's a solid first half for Trevor Anderson.
8 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist in 17 minutes.
Next one from Hedstrom. Good. Valpo looks good from the free throw line, that's for sure. Made 12 of 13 and cut the lead to 3. And Lewis into the forecourt. Each team figures to get one more possession as we're down under 45 seconds. Bucknut a quick 3, though, and he rattles it in. That's a big shot. First collegiate basket for the true freshman Bucknight. 34-28 now with 30 seconds to go in the half. And they do get the 2 for 1. And then Gordon had it knocked free but got it back, and he's going to get called for a travel. So it wasn't knocked free. Aaron Gordon just simply lost it when he went to track it down. He got called for a walk. So Valpo, after cutting it to 3, now they could face a deficit of 8 or 9 if they don't get a stop here.
Aaron Gordon's played 16 minutes, Todd.
Bad inbound. John Edwards is just going to let it roll out of bounds. So Valpo will get the final shot.
There we go. I was going to say, Aaron Gordon's played 16 minutes and has not done a lot in this game thus far. And they're going to put Kithier back in, try to maybe get him a touch inside. And are they going to... Trying to get a sense of the lineup here as they're shuffling players in and out.
Yeah, you got your starting 5 out there to close the half.
Thought we might get Kithier and Hedstrom in the game at the same time.
Oh, since the ball, by the way, never crossed half court, this is a weird rule. The shot clock goes down to 20. Matt Loddick's arguing, this is a weird rule. And the shot clock's not running. Now, they totally messed this up.
Yeah.
They got it right. If the ball doesn't cross half court, the shot clock actually only goes to 20. It's the strangest rule.
Yeah.
And it is a collegiate rule. You don't see it very often where a team doesn't get it over half court. And it's being explained to Matt Loddick right now. So the game clock will be at 24, and the shot clock will be at 20, even though technically there was a possession there and a turnover. Well, now they have it. Now they got it right. Yeah, this rule was discussed a year ago. Why they put it in, I don't know. I don't know what anybody thinks they're accomplishing in this scenario. And now, again, the shot clock hasn't been running. You got some veterans down there on that scorer's crew running the clocks. But it's a struggle right now to get things in order. And now they've
now they put the shot clock to 16. That's not accurate, right?
Well, kind of, because they did run 4 seconds off when nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Inbound to Taylor. There's going to be 4 seconds difference. Taylor got fouled, and it's going to be 2 shots for Kevion Taylor. So Valpo will not get the final shot, but they will get 2 free throws out of it with 17.7 seconds to go.
I did like when you say that this figures to be the final, or each team get 1 more possession. They've now gotten 2 apiece.
Yeah.
And
1 more coming here.
Well, now you got to get Kithier out of the game because you don't want to have him pick up a 3rd foul and down to the 17 seconds. So Reedinger is going to check in at 1 point.
And Kithier makes the free throw. I like that. Kevion Taylor makes the free throw. Now 34-29 with 17.7 seconds to go. That was just not getting any production. It happened in the first game from the bench, and the same thing today.
Yeah, nothing.
And again, without Krikke, your bench is even shorter as Gordon moves into the starting lineup. All right, we're down to a 4-point game as Taylor made both free throws, and Lewis has it in the forecourt. Now he hands it off to Barr. Barr starting to back in on Taylor. Goes up in traffic. No. Rebound to Edwards with 2 seconds left. He'll shoot from 65, and he just missed by about 3 inches to the right of the rim. Right on from a distance standpoint. And Valpo has cut it from 10-4 into the locker room. And one thing that's pretty clear, Paul, Valpo is struggling whenever they have to go to the bench or have to play 2 or 3 bench guys at once.
They just have not gotten any production right now from the bench. You look at Reedinger at 5 minutes, Hedstrom 4 minutes, DiMario, Frazevillian, and Woodyard all under 3 minutes, and they've done nothing. You know, and not only that, DiMario and Frazevillian have each taken a shot, but other than that, they've just done nothing. They haven't even attempted to really do anything. It's been the starting 5 that has been driving this a little bit. They got to find something, and this begs the question, Todd, when you start to look at some of the guys that we have maybe not seen out there, and I'm looking at a number 5, Keandre Young, as somebody that hasn't gotten any minutes, and I know people are going to start to wonder what's going on there.
One thing that Valpo is, you're looking at, you're going to have Krikke, you're going to have Connor Barrett, and eventually you're going to have Kobe King. That's going to make you a fairly deep team. But right now, without those 3 guys, you have absolutely no depth.
Yeah.
And you're playing guys who, as the season wears on, will really struggle to get minutes. I think there's certainly obviously a strong possibility Keandre Young is going to redshirt. But right now, you really could maybe use him in this scenario. But if you're not going to play him in the season because you're going to redshirt him, do you even bother to play him in the exhibition game? Valpo down 34-30 at the break. Halftime scoring, stats, and more are on the way. Halftime show brought to you by IBEW. It's next. We're back in 2 minutes. This is a 2-minute timeout on the Valpo Sports Network.
One meal everyone in your family can get on board with? It's Culver's. You may know us for our famous butter burgers, cooked to order for that great signature steak taste, but we're also known for our whole white meat chicken tenders and juicy chicken sandwiches, and our melty Wisconsin cheese curds, and our hand-battered North Atlantic cod.
At Culver's, we believe more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. Welcome to Delicious.
It takes courage to face up to things like volatile markets and Wall Street money traps. If you're unsure, worried, or losing sleep about your money, do something about it. Call Joe Murphy and the team at Murphy Wealth Management, proudly serving the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities at 800-930-5905. Again, call 800-930-5905.
Hey, you! Don't do it! Don't take that job when you can have a career.
I'd love a career, but where?
At First Source Bank, we offer a variety of fulfilling career opportunities, schedule flexibility, good pay and benefits, educational opportunities for personal growth, and a chance to work with amazing people just like yourself. Join us.
Learn more at firstsource.com/careers. That's the number one stsource.com. An equal opportunity employer. Male, female, disabled, veteran.
Heinold and Feller Tire and Lawn Equipment strive to exemplify the true meaning of the words trust, courtesy, and honesty. In fact, many of our customers say we've done a pretty good job of it. Since 1958, we've been providing auto repair and full-service tire sales to Porter County, Indiana. Come visit us at our Valparaiso or La Crosse location, or check us out at heinold-feller.com. We look forward to many more years of providing you excellent service, because at our Heinold and Feller, your family matters to ours.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of Hungry Howie's hot, real mozzarella cheese melting over a bed of dough made fresh today. And flavored crust loaded with any combination of our mouth-watering flavored crust flavors. You probably didn't think Irresistible had a sound. Well, it does now. Now get a meal deal for any budget starting at the irresistible price of just $5.99.
Hungry
Howie! Visit SendCare.com to learn.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
We are at the half. It's 34-30 in favor of Flagler. Halftime show being brought to you by IBEW, the IBEW and Empowering America team of Northwest Indiana. Flagler 34, Valpo 30 at the break. Flagler with good balance in the first half, led by Jacek Lottie with 8 first-half points, 3 of 7 from the field. He's grabbed 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Collier has 6, 2 of 2 from deep. Metzger has 6. They've all come right at the rim. Slim with 4. Balknight with a late 3. Fiddler's got a 3-pointer and 3 points, and 2 apiece for Barr and Lewis. For Valpo, the starters have done just about everything. Just 2 bench points for Valpo. Sheldon Edwards led the way with 9. He's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 8 for Trevor Anderson. He's also 2 of 3 from 3. 5 for Kithier, 4 for Kevion Taylor. Kithier, by the way, with 6 rebounds to lead everybody in that category. Aaron Gordon's got 1 field goal and 2 points. And Joe Hetchram with 2 free throws and 2. Diavario, Riedinger, Priestvillian, and Woodyard do not score. Shooting numbers, Flagler 14 of 30. They've gotten a lot of shots at the rim. They're 46%. 9 field goals basically right at the basket for Flagler, and that's why their shooting percentage is pretty good. Valpo's shooting percentage, meanwhile, is not. 6 of 19 for 32%. They're 4 of 12 from 3 for 33%, but Valpo stayed in the game because of the free throw shooting, where Flagler is 1 of 2, and Paul Valpo is 14 of 15 from the line.
And that's the saving grace of this first half right now. I mean, they've scored 30 points. 14 of them have come from the free throw line. It's just been a struggle offensively, and how much of that is because Valpo is struggling offensively, how much of that is because of what Flagler is doing defensively. And as we've seen, there have been times where who's going to score? Cricky's already out. If you take Kithier off the floor, do the guards have enough to be able to dictate and be able to get shots, right? Sheldon Edwards has been significantly more conservative tonight than he was in the exhibition opener against Ashland. Trevor Anderson hit a couple of early shots, but he hasn't really been able to generate a whole lot, and it looks like Chad Warner probably knows Valpo's personnel from having lengthy conversations with Matt Loddick, knows that maybe Kevion Taylor is the guy that Valpo would probably rely on in this situation with Cricky out, with Kithier on the bench for a little bit there, and they have hounded Taylor, and every time he's had the ball, he's missed all 3 of his 3-point looks. He's 0 from 4 from the floor right now. He has such a quick shot release, but every time he's gotten the ball, they've been right up in his hip. He hasn't been able to get those shots off. And again, Valpo has struggled a lot offensively. I'd like to see them get the ball inside to start the half, and then around the 16, 15-minute mark when the bench comes in, I'd like to see the bench start to make, some progress in this game. Those are the 2 things that stand out to me as glaring missteps for Valpo so far.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the bench players are really ready
you're right.
to have an impact.
Right.
Let's look who played off the bench. Priestvillian, who He hasn't practiced in 18 months. Woodyard, who's a true freshman, Diavario, who's a true freshman, and Hedstrom, who, again, for 2 seasons at Wisconsin, did not get off the bench. As the season wears on and Gordon's coming off the bench and maybe Kobe King's coming off the bench, things are going to look a little differently right now. But Valpo has, and let's not, Connor Barrett, a guy who we know can make shots. But these guys are not there for Valpo right now. Gordon's starting, Cricky's not playing. I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you the rotation's going to look different in a week or so. But you got to get through it right now, and you need guys to make open shots. And you got to look for Kevion Taylor, who averaged 20 a game against similar competition to what we're seeing here today, and was 4-12 in the opener. He's 0-4. Hey, it's very early in his Valpo career. Well, he's only going to get a season, but he's got to make some shots.
Well, I would also say this about, I appreciate your point about them being true freshmen. I see Bouknight coming in and being aggressive. But here's a counterpoint to your point, Todd. Trey Woodyard may not get this opportunity in a couple weeks when all these guys are back. So right now, he has a chance. You think about, like, Connor Barrett last year. When he first finally got an opportunity to make some plays, he played himself into the starting lineup last year. It took a few games, but he played himself into that role. Right now, the carpet is set for a guy like Trey Woodyard because of everybody else being out to seize the opportunity. Same thing for Diavario, who's going to get a bit more minutes right now. Seize that opportunity. You want to see some aggressiveness out of these guys. Same thing with Hedstrom when he gets minutes in there. Probably going to get a few more. Fraze-Villian as well. These are guys who are probably not going to get this audition in a couple weeks when Valpo gets into the teeth of their non-conference schedule. So right now you'd like to see a bit more fight from these guys, and that's what I'm looking for in the second half. 20 minutes left of the audition, of the dress rehearsal. This is what you want to see before things get started for real in 5 days.
Yeah, I look at Gordon and Taylor. They're combined 0 for 5 from 3. They haven't been bad shots at all. They've been actually good shots, but you got to start knocking them down. All right, second half's coming up when we come back. Flagler out on the court. They are warming up. It's 34-30. That's our score. Flagler by just 4 after leading by as much 10. Valpo's going to get the ball to start the second half and a chance to get right back in the ballgame. Second half is next. We're back in 2 minutes. This is a 2-minute timeout on the Valpo Sports Network.
Dipped in your favorite sauce. You're thinking about McDonald's, aren't you? Make your McDonald's fried dreams a reality and pair them with your fave sandwich for just $3. Choose a bacon cheeseburger, McDouble, or hot and spicy McChicken. Add any size soft drink for $1 or a medium frozen Coke beverage for $1.69. Only at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Minutes still matter when it comes to medical emergencies. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, headache, high fever, and other emergencies need fast medical care. So please, don't put off getting care in an emergency. Northwest Health has implemented strict safety standards so that you can come to us confidently, knowing we are providing a safe place with quality care. Visit northwesthealthercare.com or call 911 in an emergency.
When it comes to flavor, do you like to mix things up? Find a new match from time to time? For some people, there are too many flavors out there to stay loyal to just one. That's why Hungry Howie's created the Mix and Match menu. Any 2 items for only $5.99 each. So whether you're looking for a delicious time with pizza and a salad, or a sub and Howie bread, or a Pepsi 4-pack and a Howie cookie, we're not judging. In fact, we're encouraging, especially for just $5.99 each.
Hungry? Howie's!
Preferred 4-1 over any other orthopedic practice in the region, Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute offers the specialized bone, joint, and muscle care needed to keep you in motion. Our world-class providers serve as the official team physicians for Valparaiso University, and we have proudly delivered specialized, experienced care throughout Northwest Indiana for more than 50 years. To learn more about Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute, visit lbji.com.
Live on WVOR 95.1 and streaming at WVORthesource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
All right, both teams on the court warming up. Second half to begin in about 2 minutes. With the second half set to get underway, it means it's time to nominate and vote for the State Farm Great Performer of the Game. Please submit your nominations on social media by tweeting to @Valpo Basketball. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm is the real deal. You can get personalized service from your local agent or use State Farm mobile app when you're on the go. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Paul, second half, I think it's pretty simple. You got to protect the rim a little better. If you can protect the rim better and force more contested shots, that will help. And the other thing is somebody has got to find a way to get Thomas Kithier the ball in the right spot. Just got 2 field goal attempts in that first half. One of them ended up as a 3-point play. You got to get him on the block. And here's a guy who, again, started at Michigan State a year ago. He's got to be able to dominate these guys inside.
And he really does, and they've got to get the ball inside to him. They've got to establish that. They've got to work around. They've got to get the switches that they need, and they've got to get the ball inside. And, again, I want to go on the other end defensively because I thought Valpo has played well at stretches. They forced a couple of shot clock violations. They've done a good job at times, but Flagler has also been able to find the holes in the defense here and there. They've been able to get these backdoor cuts and just these slices right down the center of the lane. Valpo's got to play with a bit more pride defensively. They're doing it at times. They're not doing it consistently in this game. This is a good gut check for Valpo, right? This is a good team. Flagler is a good team. This will be a tough test for them. I think about some of the tough tests that maybe Valpo faced on their Canadian trip a couple of years ago, and I think that, again, these are the kind of games Loddick likes to play tough games. This isn't UW Stout. This is a tough one, but Valpo's got to show something here and able to have any confidence going into the regular season, which is just 5 days away.
Valpo have the ball to start the second half. Edwards, Anderson, Kithier, Taylor, and Gordon.
I want to see Gordon just be a bit more aggressive in this game, right? He's just has been playing almost through the motions a bit. You want to see him he's an experienced guy who can make some plays, get it going.
Edwards has it out high. They get it to Kithier. They go right down to him. Starts to back it on Metzger. Brought it back out high and right between Gordon and Anderson. Nobody's sure where that was going. And Valpo turns it over. Now, turnovers were not a problem in the first half for Valpo.
And this is one in the first half. Anderson made an inside pass to Kithier, who wasn't there. This time Kithier made a pass to Anderson, who wasn't there.
Metzger to Lewis on the perimeter. Now he gives up the dribble. Now he gets it to Metzger. Metzger with Kithier on him. He hands it off Lottie. Goes to Metzger. Dumped it off. Great ball movement. And Kithier's got his third foul. And Kithier says, I just stood there. And Matt Lottie can't believe the call on that pass off the bar at the last second. Kithier says, I just stood my ground. But he's got 3 now. And I think Matt Lottie's got to let him try to play through this with 19:28 to go.
Thomas does not want to give the ball up. He was holding the ball forever, pleading his case to whoever would listen. I mean, he's afforded that space on the floor. He just stood there, and they call the foul.
It's kind of got an awkward spot because of the pass off. Barr makes the free throw, and I like this move by Matt Loddick. He says, we're going to let him play with 3 fouls. Hedstrom got up for a second. Matt Loddick will sit back down. Wait, check that. Now he's back at the scorer's table.
Yeah, I'd say let him play.
Well, he's going to get a chance now because the free throw wasn't good, so he'll play till the next whistle at least. Anderson in the forecourt to Kithier. Left wing Gordon. Gordon through a screen to Kithier. Into a double team. Put it up. Couldn't make it right at the rim. Good look that time, and here comes Lottie. Lottie on the run. He goes all the way down the lane. He kicks it out. Fiddler's 3. That's high off the rim. They fight for the rebound into the hands of Kithier, and back comes Anderson. Valpo dodged a bullet there as Fiddler got a good look.
I mean, if you're Flagler, you got to be smart enough to go after Kithier while he's on the court, and they're not going to get that chance as there was a foul there on Gordon, or attempted on Gordon.
Curtis Lewis the foul on the Aaron Gordon drive. Hedstrom in, Kithier out. Let's see if Joe Hedstrom, the Wisconsin transfer, can get involved. get to do much offensively in the 2 exhibition games. Here's Edwards. Edwards driving, pull up 12-footer. Good move, and he knocks it in. Sheldon Edwards looks good. That's one thing that's come out of the 2 exhibition games is he's really improved. Valpo to within 4.
Elevated and then decided. Nice kind of 2-hand push of the ball there. Really nice kind of floating in traffic. Made his body available for contact. They didn't call it, but you like the move from the sophomore.
Here's Metzger, head of the circle. Put it on the deck with Hedstrom on him. Now to Lottie. Lottie into the lane. Scooped it off. Metzger laid it in. Beautiful drive by Lottie. And Metzger gets the easy one. Up onto the forecourt. It's Edwards to Taylor and a foul called.
It's interesting there as Taylor was wide open. See what they call here.
Guard the foul. And now Flagler goes to the bench. Collier coming in.
I'd like to see Valpo try to establish Hedstrom inside against Roberts here and get him some confidence. Get the big guy a look or two at the basket.
I just don't know. Right now he's got the offensive confidence to get much going. Can't get it in. They finally do get it into Hedstrom. Hands off to Anderson. Back it out, Edwards. Back to Anderson. Anderson waits. Now they give it to Hedstrom. There he is, Paul. What you asked for. He backs his way down. Went up and got stripped. And Fiddler comes out with it. Now to Barr. Barr driving. Goes up to Roberts, who laid it in. It's up to a 7-point lead.
Aaron Gordon tried to draw the foul there. Tried to make his body available. He kind of leaned back a little bit. They didn't call it. And Flagler able to easily finish that possession off.
Anderson to Edwards. Edwards driving into the lane. To the corner. Gordon went up and get called for a walk because he went up and wasn't open. Put the ball on the floor. Once he came down and picked up the ball, it's a travel, and Valpo gives it up with 17:41 to go.
One of the disturbing things about Edwards is when he's been dribbling in traffic, he has kind of an elongated dribble with his right arm that makes the ball available to be swiped at and get contact, and it's hurt him to be able to get some shots off at times.
Tough shot by Lottie, but Valpo can't grab the rebound as Edwards had it momentarily, but through contact he lost it out of bounds. And the ball will be inbounded from the baseline here with 20 on the shot clock for Flagler.
Flagler has taken 13 more shots than Valpo in this game. I mean, it's almost a reversal of what we saw against Ashland, where Valpo had taken a bunch more shots than Ashland. Ashland was just making all of their shots.
Roberts takes the inbound. He backs it on Hedstrom. Goes up with a good up and under. Missed the shot and lost the rebound out of bounds. That was good defense by Hedstrom. Forced a tough shot. His strength is defensively.
Yeah, and maybe it's wishful thinking to want to see him kind of establish something offensively. You wonder about his hands a little bit. Almost freshman year Bashiel hands, it looks like at times, for Joe Hedstrom.
Taylor into the forecourt to Gordon. Gordon on the move. He got stripped. And Lewis comes out running 2-on-1. Got it inside Lottie. He laid it in. And it's up to a 9-point game.
Valpo is losing the ball in their dribbles. They're not dribbling through with a lot of power here as they're going to call a timeout.
It's 3 turnovers for Aaron Gordon. And again, Matt Lottie's got to take a timeout. Kithier's going to come back in. It's up to a 9-point lead for Flagler. 16:56 to go. Flagler 41, Valpo 32. Back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
This treat is thick and creamy, and everyone can get it any way they like. Our fresh, frozen custard. We craft it in small batches throughout the day to make our guests stay. Shakes, cones, sundaes, concrete mixers, flavor of the day. Oh, and the toppings.
Who says you can't please everyone? There's more than one way to dessert at Culver's. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome to Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Valparaiso, Indiana, a proud corporate sponsor of Valparaiso University Athletics. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Valparaiso is an 85-room hotel that blends excellent customer service with modern hospitality. Enjoy complimentary full hot breakfast buffet with our signature cinnamon rolls. All rooms include flat-screen televisions, wireless internet, and a coffee station. Check out the indoor heated pool, whirlpool, or exercise room. Need meeting space? We have it, just minutes away from many restaurants offering local flair, boutique shopping, and the Central Park Plaza. Come feel right at home. Make your next Valparaiso stay with Holiday Inn Express. Call to make your reservation at 219-464-9395.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Well, Valpo's down 9 with under 17 to go. Riedinger's going to come in. Now let's try this lineup here with Anderson, Riedinger, and Edwards. Give Riedinger a chance to play with Edwards and Anderson here, Paul. And he's a guy who can make shots. Kithier has it up top. He plays with 3 fouls. Now to Anderson. Anderson on the move. Out high, Edwards. Edwards on the drive, cut off. Now to Taylor. Here's Anderson. Wants the clear out. Starts to drive. Coming down the lane. Dumped it under to Kithier. Back out high. Riedinger gets a good look. And he can't make it. Rebound out to Kithier. Another chance coming. Anderson. Edwards open 3. That's no good. Another rebound, Kithier. His pass deflected and stolen. And here comes Barr. Barr racing back. Goes in on Taylor and scores.
I mean, everything went right for Valpo with the exception of missed shots. It kept getting the offensive rebounds, and then Flagler takes it and just goes straight to the basket in a low percentage look with a guy all on him, and he hits the shot.
Anderson a floater. That's no good. Kithier keeps it alive. Eventually Taylor has it. Now it's Edwards. Oh, nice move by Edwards. Pull up 14-footer. That's no good. Valpo missing open shots. Back comes Lottie. Ahead to Roberts. He'll lay it in. The lead is 13. Valpo getting blown out now.
They've got to see the ball go in the basket here. They just are struggling so much. Here's Taylor's 3.
And he knocks it in. Kevion Taylor hits an open 3. Valpo's getting wide open shots. They got to make them. Taylor, maybe that can get Valpo going. 45-35. They cut it to 10. Lottie. Out high right side. Now Roberts to Lottie. Lottie on the move, spinning into a double team, banked up, no. Kithier had it, and it's saved by Taylor, who spots Anderson, who crosses the timeline with 15:15 to go. Now Anderson hands it off Riedinger. Taylor thought about 3. Instead he drives, dumps to Kithier. Kithier on the block, into a double team, needs help, brought it back out. Riedinger's wide open, and he buries the 3, set up by Kithier. So the double team came, and Kithier found the open man, and Valpo's cut it to 7.
And look at Riedinger. He is loving it out there. The freshman walk-on, slapping his hands, big smile on his face. This guy's going to be a player for Valpo, let me tell you.
I agree. Roberts hands it off. Now he goes to the post and gets it back, turns, fires, bank no. Rebound. Down in traffic. Lewis, he put it up wildly. Taylor outrunning for Valpo. They've got numbers here. Taylor, Edwards, stop and pop triple. No. And the rebound controlled by Lottie. Missed opportunity there. Lottie in the open court. Now he spin dribbles inside. Got fouled, and Lottie will get 2 free throws with 14:15 left. But Valpo had numbers, and they didn't get a bad shot. It was an open 3 from Edwards, and he missed it, and that takes us to a timeout. 14:15 to go. Flagler 45, Valpo 38. Back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
At Wings Etc., we love sports. So much that we packed our walls with tons of big flat screens tuned to the very best sports programming. At Wings Etc., we love big, cooked to tender, crisp perfection wings. And so do our fans who have voted our wings best in more and more cities across the Midwest. At Wings Etc., we love beer. We love it so much that we have over 40 different kinds of beers in bottles and on tap, including your favorite regional craft beers. Wings Etc. at 501 North Silhaiti in Valparaiso and online at wingsetc.com.
Yo, this is your cup holder talking. The little round thing between your car seats. Now, I normally have a nice cold bottle of Mountain Dew in me, but at the moment, I'm empty. That's right, no Mountain Dew. Nothing in here but a couple of quarters and a dime. A fully capable cup holder like me just carrying your loose change? Look, I'm not made for loose change. I'm made to keep Mountain Dew within reach at all times, just inches from your hand. So find the store already. Grab some Dew, toss it back, then place that bottle where it belongs. Mountain Dew. Do the Dew.
Okay, folks, we invite you to sit
Live on W.
14-15 left. Valpo has it down to 7. It was up to 13, but still some missed opportunities as Sheldon Edwards missed that open three, and then he missed a pull-up jumper as well. The ball movement's pretty good. You're getting shots. Again, you're not getting easy shots, but you're getting open either mid-range or perimeter shots. They just got to fall at a higher rate. Valpo 6 of 17 from 3. It's not horrible, 35%. When you consider how open these threes are, you hope the percentage would be better.
Yeah, these shots have been open, and it's almost that Flagler's packing the inside. 28-6 advantage in the paint for the Saints. Obviously, that's what Flagler does. They drive right at the basket. They got one guy or two guys draped over them. They're still figuring out ways to get inside and get to the basket. Kithier is out there with the 3 fouls. He's got 10 rebounds. You'd like to see him again. I know I'm beating the drum here, but just get the ball inside. But if he keeps getting these open looks, you've got to hit these looks.
I was going to say, they're double-teaming him.
Yeah.
And at least, we had a kick out to Riedinger for an open three. You'd like to see maybe even more of that. They're going to really swarm on him. And missed free throw by Lottie. They're going to really swarm on Kithier, and he's got to spot the open guy, and you got to make him.
And I like having Riedinger out here for an extended period of time. You've got to get this guy some minutes, some game experience. This is someone that they're high on, someone who probably will have the John Kaiser arc of coming in as a walk-on and ultimately getting the scholarship down the line.
Lottie split the free throws. Edwards off to Riedinger. Back out high, Edwards. Now it's Gordon. I'd love to see Aaron Gordon make a shot, maybe get going. Now Taylor baseline drive. All the way in underneath. Bad pass and turned over. And they race it back into the forecourt.
The 13th turnover for Valpo in this game.
Yeah, they're piling up 6 here in the second half. In 6 minutes. Open 3 from the top by Bain, no good. Edwards with the rebound. Up to Riedinger. Well, they had Kithier in the post. They didn't get him the ball. Taylor, missed opportunity there. Now Gordon. Taylor goes in the post. Smaller man on him and Bain. Double team. Out to Riedinger. Now it's Edwards. Didn't take the 3. Baseline drive. Backs his way all the way down. Kick it out Riedinger. A shot fake. Gordon, open 3 from the top. No. He just can't find the basket. Back comes Lottie. Lottie into the lane. Threw it up over Kithier. No. 11th rebound for Thomas Kithier. And back comes Valpo. 13:05 to go now. They're down 8. Kithier has it head of the key. Hands it off Edwards. Edwards trying to get open. Kicks it back out Taylor. He shoots the deep 3. That's no good. Another rebound Kithier. Out to Edwards. He's open. A 3. That's good. Sheldon Edwards. And again, Kithier just keeps balls alive.
He is such an excellent force inside of grabbing the ball, getting its space, getting the footwork, moving his body, getting to where the ball is. He's highly intelligent underneath to know the angles. He's got 12 rebounds right now, 3 assists as well. Kithier playing excellent in everything but the scoring because of the double team.
Edwards up to 14. Valpo within 5. Roberts hands it off. It's Bain. Bain driving in. Cut off. He's got to back it out. Now they skip it out high. Roberts, a shot fake. One dribble. He's cut off. It looked like a walk, ball loose, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Baker had it. He clearly traveled.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was no call, but the shot clock would wound down, and eventually the travel. Kithier's going to get a breather here with 12:17 to go. Ahead of this 12-minute media timeout. Get on the breather, keep him with just 3 fouls, and Emil Friesvillian will come in.
Riedinger getting extended minutes here in this stretch for Valpo. Anderson's on the bench. Again, as we talked about, kind of limiting Anderson's minutes here and there just because of the body. 6th-year senior Riedinger shining right now.
Friesvillian. One dribble, needs help. Back it out to Gordon. Gordon through a screen. And they're going to say ran through the screen. And Baker's going to get called for the foul.
Letting them play a little bit more here in the second half. Only the 13th foul against Flagler. Valpo's got 2 with 12:06 left. That's not what we saw the other night where the fouls have been piling up, even what we saw in the first half. Valpo taking 15 free throws in the first half. None here so far in the first 8 minutes.
Edwards. Ball goes to the corner and Gordon. Down low, Emil. Friesvillian turns, banked it in. Boy, he looked good there. He just turned and used his 6'11" frame to go over the top and use the window, and it's down to a 3-point game, 46-43. Baker into the forecourt.
Shades of Auntie Nicola with that move under the basket.
Fiddler nearly threw it away. Roberts and Chad Warner's going to call a timeout. We're under the 12 media, so this will be a media break. It comes with 11:39 left. Valpo down 3. It's 46-43. We're back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
Money. We know you do. With that same work ethic, Allegis Credit Union has been serving the very same hard-working Northwest Indiana community residents for over 50 years. There is no better place to go for your financial needs, such as new and used vehicle loans, personal loans, Visa credit cards, and home equity loans. We are here to help you get that loan you deserve. Make it easy by simply applying for your loan online at allegis.org or stop into the Allegis office nearest you. Not only can Allegis offer affordable payments, but also extra benefits, such as a fast application process and no payments for 90 days. Come to a place where we take care of hardworking community people like you. Visit allegis.org for more information today. That is allegis.org. Contact Allegis for more information on the 90-day no payment option. Membership required for loan disbursement.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Some excitement out there right now. There's somebody out there trying to earn free pizza. That always gets people excited.
Absolutely.
Paul, the lead is down to 3, and the main reason why is you're starting to get some stops. Flagler now just 5 of 15 from 3. And Valpo's done enough to get back in the game. Up to 7 threes now are the Beacons. Taylor hit 1, Edwards hit 1 in that stretch.
You're really liking, again, Valpo's doing a little bit better with the ball movement right now. They got 7 assists. I like what Kithier's done. I think Gordon's moving it a little bit as well. I just like the steadying pace that Riedinger gives them. I just think he really does some good stuff on the floor. I think he's an emotional guy. I think he's a good player that is going to earn some minutes with this team. And look, he's staying on right now with this unit. He was the one that was part of the large run against Ashland. He's not making a ton of plays, but he's just kind of being a steadying force out there. I like what he's doing. And this will be, again, they're going to keep Kithier on the bench, give him a little bit more of a stretch here. I don't think he'll be out for long, but you like seeing what Emil did in that nice basket there.
Boy, Block Knight couldn't get in, and this is a 5-second count. Today's broadcast of Valpo Basketball brought to you in part by Calumet Brewing and Bud Light. It's time for the fans. Hey, how about this? A little beer sponsoring out here at Valpo University.
Look at the neon beer lights that are there. There's no one. I think they're still selling beer right now. This is great.
Gordon through a screen. Back it out, Friesvillian. Now to Edwards. Edwards spin dribble head of the key. Now Taylor. Around the perimeter, Gordon. Gordon on the move. Into traffic. He got fouled. There's an aggressive move by Aaron Gordon. And he gets fouled.
When Edwards had the ball, Emil spun off and was wide open under the basket, imploring for the ball. But at that point, Edwards had turned away. They could put Kithier back in the game. Emil making himself available, I thought was open down there. They could have got the ball to him for a nice finish.
Lottie had a nice breather there for Flagler. He's back in with 11:23 to go. Inbound to Riedinger. Riedinger through a ball screen. Back it out. Edwards, he's open. A chance to tie it up. He does! 17 for Sheldon Edwards. And we're tied at 46 with 11:10 to go. Driving Lottie into traffic. Backed it out. Deep 3 from the corner is off. Rebound, Riedinger had it. Lost it, but it's in the hands of Aaron Gordon. Valpo looks for the lead. Gordon. Edwards thought about 3. He does pull up. Heavy traffic, though. Not the shot they wanted. And the rebound of Fiddler. Ahead to Lottie. Lottie into the lane. Got it underneath. And laying it in is Baker.
Not a good look from Edwards on that. And I get the urge to play Uncle Mo, the momentum a little bit. Not a good look. Got to be better than that.
Kithier has it on the perimeter. Valpo's now down 2. To Riedinger. Riedinger through a screen. There's Taylor. Fakes 3. Kick it out, Kithier. Kithier's open. He shoots the 3, and he knocks it in. And Thomas Kithier, the triple, to give Valpo the lead. Finally, Valpo leads. It's 49-48 with 10:15 to go.
We're going to see Kithier hit some shots from the perimeter.
What a shot by Baker. Up and over Kithier. And back in front. Flagler.
Throwing some haymakers right now. This is the game that we figured we were going to see. It took a little bit. It's a great game right now.
Edwards Taylor, wide open three. No. Long rebound, Edwards. A shot fake, and he backs it out. Good decision by Edwards. Good patience. Now to Gordon. Gordon will wait. Kithier the ball screen. Gordon gives it up. Reedinger. He's open. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Fiddler. Missed open threes. 2 of them that time. Here's Fiddler. Hands it off to Lottie. Ball goes to the corner. Baker driving, and we get a foul called on Valpo on Baker's drive with 9:30 to go.
Your thoughts on the shot selection right now? A couple of those three-pointers. We talked about Edwards' ones. So that last possession, there was a lot going on there. Part of you want to see them go toward the basket, but when these open looks are there, they're taking them.
Edwards out. Anderson in. 9:30 to go. 1-point lead for Flagler. Well, inbound to the corner. Baker for 3. No. Rebound. Anderson couldn't control it. Metzger tips it to Baker. And they back it out to Metzger. Valpo able to squeeze a couple rebounds here. Fiddler dribbling, head of the circle, hands off to Metzger. He faces up on Kithier and backs it out high. Now they go down to Metzger. Metzger backs in. Shot on the lane. Up, no. Rebound. Trevor Anderson in traffic. Pulls it away from Flagler's, I think that was Barr, and it's Valpo ball. Kithier to Taylor, driving into the lane, goes up, and a blocking foul call. They'll get 2 free throws. Good take by Kevion Taylor, and he earns 2 free throws.
And what you saw there, I think, is what a little bit of a two-man game that you're going to see from Kithier and Cricky once Cricky is back. Kind of an internal pass between Kithier giving it to Taylor, Taylor curling around and going right toward the basket. This is something you're going to see a lot internal. That's what Loddick said. We want to play inside out, and you saw that on that possession as Taylor ties the game. I really like Taylor being able to shoot from the outside and drive into the basket. I think he's going to be a jack of all trades for this team offensively.
He has tied it up. Taylor has struggled from the field today, but he's 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Now 6 of 6. And Kevion Taylor has given Valpo a 51-50 lead. Here's Lewis into the forecourt to Lottie. Lottie dumps it to Metzger. Banked it up inside. No, Kithier's got rebound number 13. Back comes Gordon. Gordon to Kithier, head of the key. Now to Anderson. Anderson kicks it out high. Taylor. Taylor on the move. Anderson back to Taylor. He's open, didn't take the shot. Drives all the way inside. Nearly got called for a foul. Kithier an open 3. That's no good. Rebound tip loose. Taylor, great job. He tipped it to Anderson, and Valpo resets. Anderson to Gordon. His 3 is blocked. And Metzger the rebound. Fiddler blocked it. Fiddler pulls up for 3. That's no good. Kithier's got another board. 8:05 to go, and get a touch inside on this possession with a 51-50 lead.
Oh, yeah, block three-pointer, tough there. Great play by Metzger from Flagler, who then kind of gives it away on the other end. Valpo needs a basket here.
Gordon driving into the lane. Good take all the way inside. Scored on the foul, and Aaron Gordon gives Valpo a much-needed play at the basket and a chance for a three-point play, and he's given Valpo a 3-point lead. 7:50 to go. Valpo 53, Flagler 50. Back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
This is such a blow to invest. Do it right now.
It takes courage to face up to things like volatile markets and Wall Street money traps. If you're unsure, worried, or losing sleep about your money, do something about it. Call Joe Murphy and the team at Murphy Wealth Management, proudly serving the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities at 800-930-5905. Again, call 800-930-5905.
One meal everyone in your family can get on board with? It's Culver's. You may know us for our famous butter burgers, cooked to order for that great signature steak taste, but we're also known for our whole white meat chicken tenders and juicy chicken sandwiches, and our melty Wisconsin cheese curds, and our hand-battered North Atlantic cod.
At Culver's, we believe more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. Welcome to Delicious.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURthesource.com. You're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
So Valpo 53-50. Aaron Gordon finally getting all the way to the rim and finishing. But how about Thomas Kithier keeping balls alive, keeping possessions alive. 8 points, 14 rebounds. And boy, when you get Cricky back healthy, that's only going to help Kithier. It's going to take some of that pressure off. We know the ability of Cricky to score inside. You know, Kithier's going to do a lot of the dirty work, and Cricky's going to do a lot of the scoring.
I think there is, you got to look for silver linings, right? Because it's all you can do. Valpo being forced to play without Cricky. He's their most experienced player. He's the one that you know what you're going to get from night in and night out. You'd like to see him and Kithier get more of that playing time together. That'll come in just 22 minutes of action. 14 rebounds for Kithier. He's really playing well tonight.
Gordon's free throw no good, and the rebound to Metzger. The Valpo 3-point lead. Lottie into the forecourt, hands it off to Lewis. Out of Barr. Barr to Metzger. Metzger faces up. Kithier gives him a little bit of space there at the free throw line. Metzger starts to back in, hands it off to Lottie. Spin dribble on Gordon, got all the way inside and scored as Lottie beat Gordon to the rack with a strong finish. Boy, he's been impressive. 13 now for Lottie. Go along with 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Valpo's lead is 1. Gordon driving all the way inside. Taylor, open 3 from the corner. No. Kithier with the rebound. Now he backs in on Metzger. He backs all the way down. Goes up the right hand. And wouldn't go. Fights for the rebound. And Valpo will keep it as Metzger was the last to touch. And Kithier just shaking his head. Can't believe that didn't go down.
A really nice spot being there for the rebound. And again, Taylor had a really good look from the corner. How many of these shots have been good looks that just haven't gone down?
Yeah, that was a wide open look from Kev Taylor. Edwards back in the game. Ball inbounded to Kithier. He fakes the handoff. Now goes down low to Taylor. Taylor's got a size advantage here. He backs down. Brought it back out high. Reedinger. Edwards. A shot fake. Back out high Reedinger. Now Taylor fakes the 3. Looks to drive. Gives up the dribble. Anderson, shot clock at 5. Anderson open from 8 feet. Got it! Trevor Anderson with a little floater. And Valpo up 3. Anderson in double figures, 55-52. Baseline move by Lottie. Back it out. Open 3 from Barr. That's not his shot. And the rebound pulled down by Taylor. And he hands it off to Anderson, who settles things down with 6.5 to go.
You think, how does a guy get that open? Well, on the scouting report, it says, leave him that open. That's not his look.
Edwards backs it out. Out near the timeline. Taylor will come and set the screen. Edwards will look to drive. Cut off. Now Taylor. Again an open 3. This time it goes down. Boy, Taylor's getting a lot of wide open shots. That's his second 3. He's got 12, and Valpo up by 6 with 6:05 to go.
Taylor just 1 of 7 from 3 before that shot. A lot of open looks. They haven't gone down. Maybe Flagler sagging off him a little bit.
Lottie got fouled. Reaching by Reedinger.
That's his 3rd.
He's picked up his 3rd, but it's only the 4th team foul against Valpo with under 6 to go in a 6-point lead.
This is a guy, Reedinger, who Valpo thinks they've got a hidden gem here. Here's a guy who, when I talked to him in the summer when he committed to Valpo, basically said, look, I think I got under-recruited. COVID really messed up coaches being able to come and see me play. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and you're seeing it out there tonight.
Yeah, I like that. He plays with tremendous composure for a freshman. Lottie has it between the circles, and he's guarded by Reedinger. Splits a double team, and a foul is called. And is this Kithier or is it Reedinger? One of them's going to have 4. It's Reedinger's 4th. Really the lesser of 2 evils there. Can ill afford to lose Kithier. 5:47 to go. Matt Lottie's going to let Reedinger play. He's really shortened the rotation here in the second half, and it has paid off.
Valpo's largest lead of the exhibition season at 6 points right now. It's a Bronx cheer for the ball boy.
Here's Barr. Barr driving, nearly lost it. It's loose. Anderson got a piece of it. Lottie shoots a deep 3. That's no good. Kithier goes up and had it taken away, and now he's got his 4th foul. This basket will not count. It did go down, but it was actually tipped in. Heck of a rebound. as Barr went right up with Kithier, and Barr won the battle, and Kithier fouled him going back up. 2 free throws coming for Barr.
That's Cole Roberts is going to the line right now.
Yeah, you're right. I was going to say they actually called that on Taylor. Taylor and Kithier were both there, and it's a break for Valpo.
It is a break. I got to tell you, Todd, and I said this off air, I had a chance to meet Cole Roberts before the game and shook his hand, and this guy's hands are massive. And, you wonder, this guy was known to be a rebounder before he got to Flagler. He has got massive hands right now, able to go up and grab that ball.
Made the first free throw, cuts it to 5. Gordon in, Riedinger out. Riedinger got a nice ovation from the Valpo crowd. And Roberts makes both free throws, cuts it to 4.
Regardless of what happens here, Todd, the first game and this one, Valpo's being tested. They've got some game situations here, some actual, how do you now play with a lead late in the game as opposed to scrapping to come back? This is going to be good for them down the line.
Anderson gives it up to Edwards. Edwards threw a ball screen to Taylor. Taylor to Gordon. Gordon to Taylor. He's open for 3. Yes, sir! Kevion Taylor's hit 2 threes in the last 2 minutes, and Valpo by 7. Deep 3 pull-up. No. Rebound. It's Taylor. And Valpo by 7 with the ball with 5:05 to go. And what's happened? Matt Loddick is short in the rotation. He's played very little bench in the second half, and Valpo's responded. Kithier out high. Hands it off to Anderson. Now it's Gordon. Gordon threw a ball screen. Edwards. Screen from Kithier. Edwards. Cut off. Keeps the dribble going. And his pass was deflected into the hands of Bucknight. They race it back. It's Lottie. Good defense by Taylor there. Now Lottie threw a ball screen. Skip it out right side. They leave Barr open for 3. This time he knocks it in.
They dared him. They dared him to shoot the first time he missed. They dared him to shoot that time, and he knocked it down. A big shot for Flagler as we approach 4 minutes here in this second half.
61-57 Valpo. Gordon turns the corner into the lane. He got fouled. Aaron Gordon's going to have a big 1-and-1 here. That's the 7th-team foul. Can Gordon, who's 0-1 from the line, step up and knock down the front end with 4:13 to go? I think one thing also, Valpo starting to make these open threes. I missed some, but boy, they have gotten really wide open shots all game long. Gordon's front end. Good.
And Flagler just 1 of 9 from the three-point line here in the second half. That last one there that Barr knocked down is they missed their first 8. Big reason why Valpo's been able to get back in, shooting 7 of 18 in the second half from the three-point line.
That's been the difference completely. Gordon makes both free throws. And Valpo's been great from the charity stripe tonight. They're 18 to 20.
90%. You'd like to see that. If that can hold true, free throws swing the tide quite a bit.
Barr has it in the forecourt. Now Roberts to Lottie. Down low. Kithier tipped it out of bounds. Kithier nearly had that steal. Deflected out of bounds with 4:01 to go. Shot clock at 18. 6-point Valpo lead. Bucknight inbound. Go right in underneath to Lottie, and he got tied up. It's going to stay with Flagler. Shot clock at 16. The arrow will flip. 3:58 to go. Valpo by 6. Back in 1 minute on the Valpo Sports Network.
Welcome to Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Valparaiso, Indiana, a proud corporate sponsor of Valparaiso University Athletics. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Valparaiso is an 85-room hotel that blends excellent customer service with modern hospitality. Enjoy a complimentary full hot breakfast buffet with our signature cinnamon rolls. All rooms include flat-screen televisions, wireless internet, and a coffee station. Check out the indoor heated pool, whirlpool, or exercise room. Need meeting space? We have it, just minutes away from many restaurants offering local flair, boutique shopping, and the Central Park Plaza. Come feel right at home. Make your next Valparaiso stay with Holiday Inn Express. Call to make your reservation at 219-464-9395.
There's no need to fear. The First Source Bank mobile app is here. As fast as a mobile deposit. Built to pay bills instantaneously. Powered to balance budgets. And with a simple tap, a call is placed for that personal touch. All this power is disguised as a mild-mannered app on your phone, ready to fight for your financial freedom.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Under 4 to go, and Valpo has a 6-point lead. Paul touched on really the key numbers. Second half three-point shooting. Valpo 7 of 18. They had the wide open shots in the first half. Weren't great. They were okay, though. Wide open shots in the second half. They have made 7 of 18, now 11 of 26 from 3 in the game. When you get as many wide open shots as you have, you should shoot over 40% from 3. And it's been the right guys taking them. Taylor has shot 9. Edwards has shot 8. Those are your 2 best three-point shooters.
And you really, I like the quick release that Taylor's had. And I think something that can't be overstated enough is how kind of selective Sheldon Edwards has been with the shots that he's taken tonight. He's 5-11. He's 4 of 8 from the three-point line. He has not forced things, right? They're guarding him close. He hasn't forced things. He's found other teammates when available. I really like the approach that he's had tonight in lieu of what he did the other night.
Down at the bar, drives inside, and what a finish. And he went down hard. The basket counts, no foul called. Kithier is very slow getting up. Well, good thing they let him play. That would have been the 5th foul on Kithier. That was an unbelievable finish by Barr.
Kithier's only got 3 fouls,
You're
right?
right.
We thought he had a 4th,
right.
and they called
He should have had a
Taylor.
4th, actually.
I don't know how they called that on Taylor. That was a we're doing an exhibition game and we're going to let your guy play kind of deal.
Terry's Discount Windows and More, locally owned, family-owned and operated business, which has served Northwest Indiana since 2003. Call Terry's at 219-476-0400. Valpo with the ball. It's Taylor out high to Anderson. Fake 3. Back out high to Taylor. Good patience here by the Beacons. Now Anderson to Gordon. Shot clock down to 10. Kithier sets the screen. Gordon double team. Down to Kithier. Underneath, laid it in. Good find by Gordon to Kithier. And second straight double-double for Thomas Kithier. Valpo by 6.
And the second Gordon touched it, they trapped him aggressively, and he got it in over the top to Kithier.
And Lottie a 3 over Kithier. What a tough shot by Lottie. They won't go away. 3:05 to go. Lead back down to 3. 65-62.
And Valpo's done a good job on Lottie for the most part. He's starting to heat up. He's got 16.
Anderson to Kithier. Kithier one dribble to Anderson. Anderson down the lane. Tried to go off to Kithier, had it knocked away. Valpo turnover. Lottie in the open court. Now Taylor picks him up. Here's Lottie. Has lost the dribble. Good help there from Kithier caused that. Now to Roberts. Roberts coming down the lane on Kithier. He backs in. No good defense. He got it back. Went up and finished. Roberts over Kithier with great effort, and the lead down to 1 with 2:30 to go. 65-64.
Really need a basket here. I'd like to see the ball in Sheldon Edwards' hands and let him create something.
Gordon on the move, down the lane. It's Taylor open for 3. No. And the rebound to Roberts. Then they race it back ahead. Deep 3 the other way is no good. Taylor saves the rebound. And now it's Anderson to settle things down with 2:05 to go. Quick shot from Baker that time. Anderson throws into the forecourt to Taylor. Under 2 to go. Now Gordon to Anderson. High ball screen from Taylor. Anderson will start to drive. Came down the lane. 10-foot floater. Offensive foul first on Trevor Anderson. They say he pushed off. And he knocked down the shot, but it doesn't count. Valpo gives it up with 1:51 to go.
I think it was a good call. He leaned in on that one, put his body into it, and cleared the defender out. Now Valpo's got to stiffen up defensively with 1:50 left.
And it's Gordon on Lottie. And, he'll be looking to create. Here's Lottie. Dribbles to the left wing. Still keeps the bounce going. 3 over Gordon. Good. You just can't give him that shot. And Flagler leaves with 90 seconds to go. 67-65. Anderson into the forecourt. How does Valpo answer? Screen coming from Kithier. Anderson gives up the dribble, needs help. Backing out to Gordon. Gordon threw a ball screen into traffic. Got fouled on the floor, and it's a 1-and-1 for Aaron Gordon with 1:17 to go. By Valpo, the lead up to 6. Everything was going their way, but they stopped scoring. And Lottie's made some big plays.
It's been 2:09 since Valpo has scored. And, again, I think that Flagler's done a good job of keeping the ball out of Edwards' hands to keep him from getting hot.
1-1 for Gordon. That's way short. Mercy. And the rebound pulled down by Barr. And Valpo in trouble now. 1:10 to go and down 2. Lottie drives right to Barr. Around the perimeter. Fiddler gives it up. Now it's Roberts. Roberts hands it off to Lottie. Lottie cut off by Gordon. Shot clock to 5. Lottie shoots a 3 over Gordon. That's no good. Rebound fought for. Kithier in traffic. 47 seconds to go. You want to get a 2-for-1 here. It's Edwards. Valpo's down 2. Screen from Kithier. Sheldon's got to create here. Comes around a screen. Drives. Leans in with a floater. Score it! With 35 seconds to go, but they don't inbound it right away. Very smart play. The clock should have stopped. It ran an extra second or two. It's 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. We're tied at 67 on the tough shot by Sheldon Edwards. Down to 15 on the shot clock. 19 on the game clock. It's Lottie dribbling in the center circle. Still dribbling. Lottie. We're down to 7 on the shot clock. He's 40 feet from the basket. Here he comes. Lottie. They cover up on him. They force him to pass it. Deep 3. No. Rebound fought for. It's still loose. It's Roberts underneath. He got fouled. And he scores with 0.5 of a second to go.
They're going to have to take a look here. That whistle was well before the shot was taken.
Well, they're not going to look at that. They've already counted it, though, Paul. They won't go back and change that. Roberts gets the continuation with 0.5 of a second to go. They may put more time on the clock.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to look at the clock. They're going to keep it at 0.5 of a second to go. Roberts grabbed the rebound in heavy traffic and finished.
0.9 on the clock.
And they do add a little bit. 0.9 seconds to go. Valpo unable to grab that rebound. They did what they wanted. They got the ball out of Lottie's hands. And they forced a 3 from Baker. Was not a good look. Valpo could not grab a defensive rebound. And Valpo's been as they have out-rebounded Flagler, I should say, 37-31. But they couldn't grab the key rebound that counted. And now Roberts will take this free throw. If you're Valpo, you'd almost hope he would make it. It's really tough if he misses. You got to try to grab a rebound and maybe call timeout right away. Maybe you could do that. But you got to be able to throw the baseball pass without any time going off the clock. You know, from a Flagler standpoint, the best thing would be a ball that hit the rim and bounced away.
Well, hit the rim, bounced away.
Got deflected.
It got deflected, hit somebody. If they got what they wanted, you're right. They got the ball out of Lottie's hands. They just couldn't get the rebound when they needed it. It's been a tough day. You know, Valpo 37-31 offensively. They have given up 9 offensive rebounds, and that one was the biggest. So you got to think maybe Roberts has been told here to miss this one.
No, you're Valpo. You can use a timeout. I mean, if you grab the rebound, you would have to use the timeout so you can throw the baseball pass, and you still have time. He's trying to make it. He does. So now you can throw the ball to half court, turn, and fire it in, maybe. 0.9 of a second left. Kithier's going to throw this pass. Looking for the long pass. Fires up to Taylor. He gets off a good look from half court, and it's off the mark. Now, they executed pretty well that baseball pass, and Flagler gets out with a victory. So Valpo 0-2 in the exhibition slate against two Division II teams. And again, Valpo really hurting without Ben Cricky right now. It's pretty clear. I'm not trying to make excuses. It's pretty clear. They did some good things in the second half, and they played much better in the second half. Matt Loddick had to shorten the rotation. I think right now, without Barrett and without Cricky, you're really hurting from a depth standpoint. You just got to shorten the bench and gut it out here. Big game coming up on Tuesday night to open the regular season against Toledo.
Without question. Look, these were two stern tests for the Beacons, right? They didn't pass either one of them, but they picked up a lot of experience in them, right? The resolve of this team is going to be tested early, and I think that's an advantage. I think that's a silver lining. Obviously, you want to win these games. The pride takes a hit. There's a little bit of embarrassment walking around losing to two D2 teams. Not a lot of programs out there that are going to have that on their resume, but I will also tell you that Valpo is going to have a lot of film to be able to digest, where I think a lot of other teams are not going to be tested this early. This could become a benefit down the line. You got to get your guys back.
It is, yes, tough pill to swallow. I mean, on the positive note, the games really don't mean much at all. They don't affect your record. They don't affect anything in the Ken Palm or in the RPI or anything at all. But you end up disappointed at the way this one ended, as you did lead by 6 with 4 minutes to go, but you fall 70-67. Post game next. We are back in 1 minute here on the Valpo Sports Network.
You work hard for your money. We know you do. With that same work ethic, Allegis Credit Union has been serving the very same hard-working Northwest Indiana community residents for over 50 years. There is no better place to go for your financial needs, such as new and used vehicle loans, personal loans, Visa credit cards, and home equity loans. We are here to help you get that loan you deserve. Make it easy by simply applying for your loan online at allegis.org or stop into the Allegis office nearest you. Not only can Allegis offer affordable payments, but also extra benefits, such as a fast application process and no payments for 90 days. Come to a place where we take care of hardworking community people like you. Visit allegis.org for more information today. That is allegis.org. Contact Allegis for more information on the 90-day no payment option. Membership required for loan disbursement.
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURthesource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
Well, disappointing finish to this game, a game in which Valpo battled, came all the way back, played significantly better in the second half. Looked like they were going to win it. They were up 6 with about 4 minutes to go. The Flagler made all the plays down the stretch. Lottie hit some big shots, and Flagler wins it 70-67. One thing pretty clear right now. Obviously, Valpo misses Cricky. They miss Connor Barrett. They're going to get Colby King in a month or so. They have no production from the bench. Second straight game in which they just have no production from the bench. They had 7 bench points tonight, 7 out of 67, so the starters scored 60. I mean, when you get Cricky back and you get Connor Barrett back, the rotation will be deeper. You're trying to play guys who may not be ready. I thought, the bench players, and Emil only played 3 minutes. Maybe he looked the best. Riedinger did hit a 3, but in 16 minutes, how much did you really get out of him? He was a steadying influence, certainly, and looked the part like he can play. Right now, some of the freshmen don't look ready to give you good minutes. You're going to need to get Connor Barrett back, and obviously, Cricky will be huge to get back in the lineup. Valpo played out of the 4 halves. The best half was the last half in the exhibition slate. But unfortunately, in the end, you didn't make the plays in the last 4 minutes, and they lose it. Let's run everything down again. Our postgame show is brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint. Lakeshore Bone and Joint, proud to be the official team physicians of Valparaiso University Athletics. We'll start with the Saints of Flagler. They got 19 from Jacek Lottie. He was the best player on the court here tonight. He had 19 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. First team Division II All-American a year ago. Good chance he'll end up in an NBA camp. We saw why. He could get the spots on the court. He could hit from deep. He had a monster 3 in this game, maybe the biggest shot. Yeah, the game-winning shot was by Roberts on a 3-pointer with 0.9 seconds to go. But the shot which got Flagler over the top with a minute to go was that 3-point basket. A tough one by Lottie. Sheldon Edwards came back, made a huge shot for Valpo. Edwards was great, by the way, for Valpo again tonight, and played in control. You'd say maybe one or two shots that were not necessary, but Sheldon Edwards has played 2 big exhibition games, and he's ready for a monster sophomore season. Again, Lottie had 19, 11 points for Roberts, including the three-pointer right at the end. Barr made some big plays down the stretch. He finished with 10. They got 8 points from Metzger, 6 from Collier, 4 apiece from Tollfree and Slim. Fiddler had 3. Bucknight also had 3, and 2 points for Lewis. Boy, they played a bunch. Bain and Baker, the 2 played and did not score. 12 played for Flagler. And of those 12 guys, everybody played at least 8 minutes. So they played a full 12-man rotation. Valpo really went down to about 6 guys for most of the second half. Taylor, Edwards, Anderson, Kithier, those guys all played big minutes here tonight. In fact, all 5 starters basically played at least 30. Kithier played a couple seconds under 30, and that was only because of foul trouble. Kevin Taylor played nearly 38 minutes. Sheldon Edwards played basically 36 minutes in this game. Edwards finished with 19, continues to shoot the ball well, 4 of 8 from 3. Also had 3 rebounds in this game. Edwards, again, looks like he's going to have a big season. Kevin Taylor started to make some shots in the second half. Hopefully that carries over into the first week of play. Valpo with 2 tough tests to begin the season at home against Toledo and UIC. And Taylor finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds. Kithier, double-double, second straight game, 10 points and 16 rebounds. Trevor Anderson, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. That was pretty much it. Aaron Gordon added 6 points and 4 assists. The bench points were 3 from Riedinger, 2 from Hedstrom, and 2 from Fries-Villian. DeVario and Woodyard, 2 true freshmen, did not play big minutes in this game and did not score. I'll come back, final look at the numbers, and we'll wrap things up from the Athletics Recreation Center after Flagler on a 3-pointer, basically in the final second, 0.9 to be exact, knocks off Valpo 70-67. Back after this final 1-minute timeout on the Valpo Sports Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of bowl season. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
When it comes to flavor, do you like to mix things up? Find a new match from time to time? For some people, there are too many flavors out there to stay loyal to just one. That's why Hungry Howie's created the Mix and Match menu. Any 2 items for only $5.99 each. So whether you're looking for a delicious time with pizza and a salad, or a sub and Howie bread, or a Pepsi 4-pack and a Howie cookie, we're not judging. In fact, we're encouraging, especially for just $5.99 each.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Live on WVUR 95.1 and streaming at WVURTheSource.com, you're listening to the Valpo Sports Radio Network.
The issue right now is the bench situation for Valpo. I think without question. Saw it in the first game, saw it again today. Here's Aaron Gordon in the starting lineup now. He will be a bench player when Cricky comes back. He had to play 32 minutes because you just didn't get anything from the bench. And only Riedinger played double-digit minutes off the bench for Valpo. Here's a guy who's a freshman walk-on. He played 16 minutes. He did give you 1 3-point basket. So what's going to happen? Cricky's going to come back in the starting lineup. Now Gordon will be off the bench. Connor Barrett will come back shortly. And I think Cricky will play Tuesday. It's a hunch. Originally I thought probably wouldn't be back for Tuesday's game against Toledo. Watching him walk around out there, knowing how much rehab he's doing, he will do everything he can to get on the court after that bad ankle sprain from the exhibition opener. But I think we'll see Cricky back in the lineup. That will bring Gordon off the bench for Valpo. And you're going to need a couple other guys to give you some minutes off the bench. Emil only played 3 minutes. He's finally back practicing and looked like he can play. And I'm guessing you will get some minutes from Emil Friesvillian in that first week of play. I think Joe Hedstrom's been given the opportunities. Not much going on right now for Joe Hedstrom, who, by the way, was a minus 10 in 6 minutes of play. He's done well in practice. He's had opportunities in 2 exhibition games, and, for the most part, has struggled. So hopefully that will change going forward as Hedstrom gets a little more opportunities. Darius DeVario is a guy who got injured in practice a few weeks ago. Then hasn't quite been the same. He can get healthy. You can get minutes out of DeVario, hopefully, going forward. Let's take a look at the final numbers here. Flagler shot for the game 28 of 64, 44%, 30% from 3. They were 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Valpo 19 of 48. That's 40%. 11 of 33 from 3 for 35.5%. They were very good from the free throw line. 18 of 21. Darren Gordon missed a huge front end in the final 2 minutes of the ball game. That was a crucial miss. Some individual numbers. Edwards was 4 of 8 from 3. Taylor was 3 of 10 from 3. A lot of open looks. Finally made a few late. No doubt he's going to be a big factor. Kithier had a double-double for the second straight game, 10 and 16. Taylor had 15 and 8. And Sheldon Edwards, 4 of 8 from 3. So he's made 50% of his threes in the 2 exhibition game, and he's averaged better than 25 points a ball game. Valpo won the battle of the boards, but they missed the big one, 37-31. Roberts had the big rebound of the game and the putback. Valpo had 12 assists, 16 turnovers. They got careless with the basketball in the second half. They had 9 second-half turnovers, 10 offensive rebounds for the Beacons. Look at points in the paint. Flagler, 40. Valpo, 16. Got to find a way, I think, to get Kithier more opportunities. Of course, when Cricky comes back in, he'll get those paint points for Valpo. They will open up the regular season. We're talking about the Valpo Beacons, the games that really count, on Tuesday night. That's an ESPN 3 broadcast, 6 o'clock. We'll have a radio call as well, but I'll have the call on ESPN 3. Jamie Stengel will join me for that broadcast. I think Garrett Willis will have the audio stream broadcast on WVUR and on the Internet. 5:45 radio pregame with a tip of 6 o'clock. Postgame show has been brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint. We thank all our sponsors who've made this broadcast possible. Hungry Howie's, First Source Bank, Allegiance Credit Union, Culver's, Holiday Inn Express, Royal Excursions, Wings, etc. Berkshire Hathaway, Heidel Feller, Pepsi, Terry's Discount Windows, and more. Ticket Smarter, and Northwest Health. And again, our postgame show brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint. We thank the guys doing the work in the studio, Joseph Wolf. We thank Garrett Wills. We thank you for joining us. Today's game, a presentation of the Valpo Sports Network and Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. For Paul Oren, Todd Ickow saying so long. Final score for final time, Flagler 70 and Valpo 67. Good night, everybody.
Imagine this: golden crispy fries with just the right amount of salt, dipped in your